Now, this episode, I want people to watch it with an open mind. I don't want people to come on this comment section and start saying things like, oh, is it not this woman that they accused of this? Is it not this woman they accused of that? Or people will say, oh, this young man is saying nonsense because he's saying his experience. Let's try to remove that mindset. When people come out to tell you their experience, they are not judging. You can't come out and say, oh, why are you judging Apostle Suleman? Why are you judging Kokomama? Wrong. Somebody is coming out to tell you his experience. Even if you're a member of Apostle Suleman's church, you have to think. You think critically. And if you can hold your leaders accountable, why can't you hold your pastor accountable? We have all sinned. We have all sinned and fall short of the glory of God. But when you are a shepherd and you are in charge of many sheep, when you err, come out and say, I've erred, forgive me. Nobody is perfect. That's one thing we should know in this life. And when you are a shepherd, you are held accountable for whatever you do. You are not an ordinary man. So please, let's stop this mentality of, you can't hold somebody accountable for. Watch this video with an open mind. This is Amos's brother coming out to tell you their experience. So watch this video. When we come back, we talk.
Can you help me welcome my guest, Mr. Joseph? Can you help me welcome Mr. Joseph to the platform?
Good evening, everybody all over the world. We are all over the world. I'm Joseph, but I like them calling me Joikis. So that's what I'm popularly known in Suleman's house.
They used to call you what?
Joikis.
Joikis.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening. You're welcome to the platform.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I will appreciate. I will appreciate it if you can kindly introduce yourself to my viewers. Who are you?
Yeah. I'm Joikis. Like I said, I like them popularly calling me. And I'm Amos' elder brother. I'm the guy that stayed with Apostle Johnson Suleman before Amos came in. I was actually the one that brought Amos to Suleman's
How many
house.
years did you stay in Apostle Johnson Suleman's house?
I think I'm not really good at time, but I think up to like 8 years before Amos came in.
Okay. So you're welcome
So,
to our platform.
thank you very much, ma'am.
I would like to start. What happened to you? How did you left Apostle Johnson Suleman house?
Yeah, good, great. I like this question. You know, it's a question that nobody really has ever asked me, except for a few persons that are very close to me that knows that I was with Suleman. I believe this video is going to go viral, and a lot of my friends who have been asking so much questions about guy, why you come off for Papa? So you and Papa good. What happened? What really happened? What really happened? I've kept mute all these years. I choose to keep mute.
For how many years? For how many years you kept mute?
If let me like say I'm not really good at time. If I left maybe at 8 years, Amos left 10 years. From there till now, I've kept mute.
Wow.
It's gonna shock you that even Amos, the reason why I and Amos had issue was because I couldn't tell him what really happened. This one in my head is the best for this video. So this one, I'm holding it with my hand. I couldn't really tell him what really happened. Understand why I left? Because Amos is this person that if he believes you, let me just say it's in us. If we believe you with all our heart. We do everything for you with all our heart. Understand? When Amos came and I left, he didn't know I left the house. So I didn't tell him. I couldn't tell anybody because nobody will believe. I want to say something to the full entire world. You see, this world is in darkness. And when God came to bring light to this world. And this world is fighting in two phases, light and darkness. It's going to be like that till the world ends, till God comes, till the battle of Armageddon is going to take place. The devil and God is going to fight. One true thing, one key reason why I refuse to just come out to begin to say things is because You see this word, even in the church, a lot of people love forced life. A lot of people love to swim in darkness. They love it. Even God, Jesus Christ that brought the gospel. You know the people that killed him. It was the church, the Pharisees, the scribes, the scholars. These are people that they call them scholars. They know the word of God. They were twisting it. So because Christ came to start bringing light to the word of God, they decide to kill him. Why? Because it's going to spoil market for them. It's going to spoil business for them. So it's still the same system now. I'm not a pastor.
Please, Joseph, go straight to the point. What led to the incident that made you to leave Apostle Suleman ministry, house, and up to now we didn't hear anything about you? Can you tell the world?
My own maybe led.
First and foremost, let me tell you one thing. You see, on this platform, sir, this platform is a platform of truth.
Yeah.
We all appreciate it. If you can do us a favor, tell us nothing but the truth. We appreciate truth. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to make one point clear before I start saying everything I'm going to say.
Okay.
That was why I was making this emphasis about people not loving the truth. I see no point. It's pointless coming out to say the truth, because the people will fight you. They will kill you for it, because they will also think you're lying. You're trying to set one or two persons up. So what's the point? That's why I kept mute all these years. All these things that is happening, a lot of people know. The pastors know. Yes, it's not something that is, all of them, not sorry, let me not misword. Not all of them understand. Like during my time, from all the top men, they all knew. It's a system. We can't fight this system. That's why I have to leave everything for God. So me coming out, pointing out, me coming out, saying this, saying that, it's pointless. Because why? My brother that came out now to say all these things, are they not fighting him? So what's the point?
My brother.
Did they believe him? This man, what's his name? Darlington. That one, they make me, they laugh. Waiting, you know, when he come ministry. If they want to talk people, when we say we started that ministry. When we go bush, they go carry timber. I carry from my back, Mr. Zedome. A lot of people, when we started building tents in that, I was there from the credo. And I saw a lot of people saying
from
that yes, from the credo. When I mean from the credo, when I knew Papa was when he started going out for outreach program. He has not even had fellowship. We started fellowship. I was there. How I came into his house, people don't even know stories. You know, a lot of people will just come out online and started saying rubbish. I've been following this story all the while from the beginning. I'm just mute. I just want to see people's opinion, what people are saying, and people that are like being rejudged, that are analyzing. At least that guy, he tried. He did a great job. I understand. Kokomama was, when this issue came out, Kokomama was somebody I believe that she was actually sincere person. She has integrity. She's saying the truth. It was my brother that actually recommended me to him, like, this woman is doing solo program concerning blah blah blah, Suleman and all that. And so I was like, wow, this woman can be so sincere like this. So good people did like this. That was how we got to engage into. I never knew she's even worse than the Suleman. When we had issues, if you see all my chats, I have them.
Amos, Joseph, I will read comments. You see on this platform, if Joseph failed to tell us the year he left Suleman house, I may not believe anything he's saying tonight.
It's not important. I don't need to tell you. That's why I said I'm not coming out here to tell any story of how because you will not. Which proof do you want?
But you realize that by telling this truth, you will set a lot of people free. A lot of people don't want to be free. A lot of people don't want to be free. See, I know the truth for myself. But please, you can't keep truth to yourself. You can't.
I know the
Let's go to the word of God. Ephesians 5:11 says, you should expose them. It is scriptural. It is biblical.
I know.
So, you see, coming here telling us that you don't want to talk about it. It's like you are trying to tell us that, you see, on this platform, We know they do like this. We don't do Arabu. Do you know what they call Arabu?
I
That's
don't know.
Yoruba. We know they tell lie here. We know they cover anything. You see on this platform, we keep it real. We say it as it is. Your
Okay,
brother
I
has
want
been
to.
telling us the truth from day one. Please, we don't want any stories. We want the truth, the cocoa, the main thing. Have your head broken and everything. I'm going to show it to the whole world. So you need to talk.
You see, um, people keep asking. Okay, somebody said in the comment that I should tell them the date I actually left
You might not know the day,
Suleiman's
but at
house.
least you know the year you left Suleman house. Because if you
Yeah, I
spent 10
left.
years and your brother spent 10 years and you left and you are the one that brought your brother in. You see, there are so many things that we need to address. Not because of you, because of
Yeah,
some Christians that need to know the truth. Your show tonight is going to liberate so many. So you might think some people we are not going to hear the truth. You see, those people are at the top. They might know the truth and they continue because of what they eat. What about ordinary person? Don't be afraid of Suleiman. Suleiman cannot do anybody any.
no, no, no. I'm not
So
afraid now. Why should I be afraid?
all
I'm not afraid.
we are asking you is, you see, except you guys are doing it for blackmail, like they rightly said. If it is not for blackmail, it's high time you tell the truth. You know what I appreciate when I talk to you behind the scene? You say
Yeah,
something. You say if it is for blackmail, why don't you talk since all these years?
yeah, exactly.
So you left, you did not say anything. So why is it now? You know how many years you left?
Yeah, it's belong. It's belong. I have this problem. I'm not good at it because I'm this kind of person that anything that happens, I let it go by. I don't keep things. I don't want to keep things because it's
Just go ahead
stressful.
and tell us the
Yeah,
incident because
I don't, I
I
don't.
have your broken head with me. So tell us the incident that led to you, because from the information we had, he said you stole his money. So let me put it that way.
Exactly. You
Clearman
know,
said that you stole money. That was why he
that's
sent you
that's what
out.
that's what he always say. He's stealing money. If he says I steal money, at least me and him knows this fact that while the ministry was coming up, all the years I stayed with him while this ministry was coming up, before I started having issue with him, or before they have a department that started counting money. Though there are departments that was counting money, but I'll be the one. They'll just arrange the money I keep. I'll be the one to arrange all the money. After they've all gone, I counted it, rearrange it, and recount it again. Give the figure and take it to the bank. Why not they steal the money then?
So you've been the
I
one doing that
expect
for a long time.
Yes. I don't want taking money to the bank. I not take one kobo. If I was a thief, he not go get the trust when I had issues with him to allow my brother stay with him. Can you accommodate a family of a thief? You know this boy is a thief. Then his brother is coming. You look him with that same eye. It was the integrity I kept. That Suleiman is a very when it comes to his household, he's strict. People, you can't just come in anyhow, or they will accommodate you, welcome you into the house anyhow. Understand? They won't do that. I have integrity. I kept integrity. I'm very hardworking. A lot of people keep saying rubbish. I'm very hardworking. He knows. The reason why I left his house, I never mean to say this online because trust me, I don't care about people's opinion out there and all that. Everybody will have to believe what they want to believe. That's the reason why I've kept quiet. I
Please,
don't
you
want to
don't
say
need to be.
anything.
It is between you and your God, your creator. It's not anybody. So it is between you and your God. So say the truth and let so many people be liberated. A lot of people are going to be liberated tonight. Can you help me share this
Okay,
program, please?
okay. The truth, what really made me left his house. Um, the ministry has grown to a level and things were happening. So there is I love him so much. All my heart. I was working with him with see one plain truth. I love Suleiman. God, I love him. I love him. I don't joke with him. You see these thing people are doing now, I don't blame them because I once did it too before my eyes became open. If you talk anything about Suleiman, I'm ready to kill you. I'm ready to kill you. If that and that thing that I saying all this, I not blame her. You know, something spares the eye. You don't know anything. He doesn't know nothing. I not blame her. If he's ready to do this, that's the spirit. That's the spirit right from the one. Oh, yeah, that's how much I love him. And everybody that really loved somebody or fan or a man like that will do the same thing like this. Understand? So the reason why I really left, things were going on, and I was in the media department. I worked in the media. I worked as a choir. I was there, and I was doing production. I was doing production in media. So there was one time I went to, sorry, for records, I'm not going to call names of people that got involved in this thing, because this, like I said, even the world don't believe anything. So leave things between you and your God. So I don't care. I'm not going to call names. I'm going to be very discreet, but I'm going to talk the story, but I'm not going to call names of people that are involved. So I went to Benin to do production. These CDs and his messages. I was one handling it. Everybody know me, guy. When they hear dry keys, they will know. When they even see this video, they will know. Sharply thing that it's talking. So when I went there, I was coming back from Benin, and one of Suleman's daughter called me. This girl, it's me and the brother. We went to secondary school, Polytechnic Secondary School. So we are close. We are family friends. We are close family friends. So why I was coming back from Benin, this girl called me like, Joikis, where are you? I said, I'm not there around. I did Benin. I did come from Benin now. Because I beg if you come, no go, I just come straight to my house. I was like, what's happened? He said, she was crying. So I was like, I was just bothered, like, what did they make this girl cry? She now said I should please come straight. I said, no problem, I'll come straight. So actually, when I came back from Benin, I didn't go home straight. I came to the house. So when I came to the house, like, I saw her crying. She was sobering. I said, I almost called her name. And I said, what happened? I called her name. I said, what happened? She said one thing to me. She said, say, if you come to our house, because I always go to the house, if you come to our house, I know they let you touch this phone, but this other phone, if you use and do anything. I said, yes, I know. She now gave me the phone. She opened the password. She said I should start reading. I was reading. I was seeing what my eyes shouldn't see. I was like, what's the other one? I was like, what's the other one? I played voice notes, like recording somebody, like voice chat. I was like, this one a papa voice. So he said, good. I checked the number. I said, I said, my number. He said, good. I said, what happened? He now started saying that he's dating her. Understand? Her papa is dating her. That actually everything she has been telling me, she has been lying, because she used to say to me that all the old men of God, a lot of men of God, big men of God, she knows, because she's a good singer. She's in choir. She sings well. All the men of God she knows, because I don't want to call the place is good. They might be able to trace it too. All the men of God she knows, even while she was schooling, she was going to concert like that. She said those men of God, they have issues with women, but only Suleman is different. Only Suleman, that Papa, I love Papa. Papa is also different. I say, yes, I remember. I say, you tell me. She said, nah, lie, the lie. I said, I cannot complain. I not just understand. The thing wow me, because this a man. Let me tell one secret. That those men of God, they should be very careful. Even the Bible says that these people, when they bring converts to the kingdom of God, they make them twice candidates of hell. I be fucking sinner. Even as I sleep dinner, my head at the touch. Understand? I'm not clean. But there are some people we look up to be able to want to live to a certain standard of life, especially when it comes to spiritual things. You want to measure up. You look up to these people because you see them close to God. They are next to God. So you want to emulate them. You want to. Especially man teach me how to pray, and I pray for this life. You want to be like them. So judging with this thing, this girl
Joseph,
is
no preach
showing,
for
man.
us. You see, Don't preach for us. We go straight to the point because where we dey go, if I
e plenty now, make I no know where I want to
so
start.
as you dey go, so now you dey begin preach. We no need preaching
Okay,
now. Na
okay,
hammer am, hammer. Now we want.
okay. When this girl started showing me that, I was like, why all those things? Why are you telling me these things? Why are you telling me now? Because I was not angry. I was like, I was weak. Because on a normal ground, if now another person call me, they show me those messages, they tell me those things, I for beat am.
Eh?
Yes, that was the spirit, as in that was how it is. That was the love. I for fight that person. I will tell am say something the warrior. Maybe they send am make come set my papa or make come do one or two. You understand? I would have fought the person. But why I was weak, this one na a daughter, not be say as in as somebody I know say they close to her. They have this relationship just the same way me and him have this relation. That's why I was weak. She showed me things and was crying. I like, okay, for you to begin to open up to me, something happened. Waiting make you change your mind now to come tell me this truth when you tell me. She now said, there's another girl that is going out with. They are all in the same choir. They all, after this thing, but Russia, they are not the fear to die again. If you want to kill me, make us
Please,
kill me.
can you
But
please talk and let the whole world know the truth?
I'm talking.
Please.
So after this whole thing, after the girl told me everything, so she now said, and I asked her that why, what's the reason, why is she telling me this? She now said there's another girl that actually Papa is going out with, that the girl confronted her, that she's hearing rumors that Papa is going out with her too. They now started
Both of
exchanging
them are
words. Like,
fighting over
yes,
Suleman.
yes, they
The
were
married man.
fighting. They were fighting. There are no guest things now. This one is trying to claim I'm the top over this whole issue. So that was what led to the quarrel. And she now said, I don't want to believe her. She should take me to the girl's house. When I got to the girl's house, I see another fire in the mountain for the girl's house. Everywhere just scatter. That was, she was crying. She was hitting her body, saying a lot of things. The Papa used to do this. Papa used to do that. Papa, all the old things you've been hearing that has been happening. Papa did this, that. And I said, wow. When I saw the way that scene, I was just confused and I was weak. The next thing I did was to like, okay, let me go home and meet Papa. Let me tell him that you see wetin your daughters call me, they tell me. Me, I don't know wetin sup, I don't know where matter for happen. The way the thing be now, I don't want to put mouth. If you know say you get any relationship with them, go meet those girls so make you iron out this thing, because they rain fire say they go expose you with all sincerity of heart. Because he used to teach us in church that when your man of God, when people are talking bad things about your man of God, when they are saying don't follow them, don't join them, it's bad. God is going to punish you for that and all that. Don't talk against man of God and all that. So I got carried that one for mind. Let me tell you, when I went to, there's a girl that was staying with us. She was staying. I don't want to mention them, like I said, I will not mention their names. She was staying with us. So that is very close to Suleman, like an handbag too. But Suleman, to me, what I understand then is he loved that girl way, as in he loved her, he use and play. All of us, we feel theirs. If matter happen, if that girl talk, say na so it be, nobody feel Suleman no. He go penalize you, want penalize for the matter. Once that girl say na this matter go go.
This program.
Once he say na this the matter go go. Now I told the matter go go. Once he say na this the matter go go, na so the matter go go. So when I went to check, Papa was not around. So I now went to her room and I called her. I called her name. I said, come. I say, see waiting I hear, see waiting they happen. Now, before those girls go public, come go begin to talk all those kind of things, it's not good for ear. Because me, I not fit fight them, I not fit deny, because they show me evidence. So help me call a pa, tell and say, because it's a pa we used to call it, tell and say, see, I called their names. This girl, see what thing that they talk about her. I'm sorry. So he should find a way to go and sort them out. Then I not told her that, you see this matter now, when I dey tell you, those girls they involve you, they say you two join, saying they go
So
out with you too.
three of them.
Say they go out with
Gbagam.
you too. So, and now I don't know what's, I almost called the girl name, God help my mouth. I don't know what she now went to tell Papa at the house. Joyfully just dey do my thing. Oh. I hear scream. Where is him? Joseph, where is him? Honey, can you imagine? This boy I kept in my house, I'm feeding, I'm doing everything. When I start telling everybody outside that I'm going out with this girl, I don't want to call her name in my house. I say, God of favor. I say, me, ma, you know, as bad news they fly,
Hmm.
within the twinkle of an eye, this issue don't spread. I, I don't know where to turn to. I don't turn devil, and I was like, how table they turn against me now? What thing I do? For God's sake, now good boy I want do. When I want to tell you, say, see wetin these
Then they
girls they
talk
talk
about
about you. You go sort them out. Because it's not my business. I don't need to go sort them out. He talking, honey, can you see this ingrate? Can you see this? Ah, eh? All my friends, no, it can't happen, say that day. All my friends, they can't even come house that day. They used to come house to like come and greet and stay once. They can't come house that day. The matter can't dey spread. If I come outside and so everybody come dey look me like one devil, one ingrate. You know this kind of thing, like, how could you, a man that love you like this, that's been doing also, the one when they feel say do for me. I never talk, say, the one when me I dey do, nobody see you. How can you do this? How can you do this? How can you do that? How can you? Oh God, ma, 3 days in that house was hell. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink water. If I want come outside from my room, the eye when the wife go take look me, I go softly go back. Fear no let me go carry glass cup of water to drink. I want to die. I say, God, where did I commit? What thing I do? What this issue I'm saying, he knows very well. As I'm saying it, he will remember everything very well. I say, what thing I do? Okay, the matter not to linger. There was one fateful day, the wife was sitting in the parlor. I had to come out from my room and I went to meet her. I knelt down before her. I said, Mama, I said, you see this issue when it happened and when everybody did look me like devil. I don't know anything, no, sincerely. I don't know anything. I dey come from Benin when this girl called me. As I was just saying, I don't know anything, and I wanted to explain everything to her. The wife now said, okay, that do I see her attitude towards me all this while in this house? I said, yes. Now make I want to explain to you. She said she was waiting if I will use my brain to come and tell her what really happened. I said, exactly. I not feel bear this thing again. Now make I want to tell you. I explained everything to the wife. For her to believe me, there's a secret one of those girls told me about the wife that me I don't even know safe. Unless the man and the wife know. So I told the wife that secret that the girl say, see how your husband explain this and this and this and this to them, A and B and B and B to them. That was what broke her down, and she believed me because she said this matter, Joe Ike is not feel no because he know the now only me and you know my husband, and now the thing know. That's why she believed me. And that day, that evening, she took me upstairs because we were staying in this. She took me upstairs to Suleman room and was explaining everything to Suleman. No, before she took me upstairs, she went to the husband to confront the husband. Understand? She went to the husband to confront the husband at his room. So they were having some argument there. That the other day, see fear will catch me because that house one fall. It's not as that house one the vibration. That house one fall. I was like, he now shouted my name. Come here. Sorry, it was the one that called me. Come here. And I went upstairs. And I saw in his bedroom him and his wife. And I'm like, you're now like, what did you say? What did you mean? I tell my wife? Blah, 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 blah. He now said, if I be a man of God, this thing you have done, I curse you. If you last past this year, that year that thing happened, that if I cross that year, then God didn't call him. I don't know anything. My head won't blow. I say, God, which kind of problem is this one? What thing I do when they want to kill me through it? I won't lie you, I was very scared. I was so scared. I said, God, you know I'm innocent. What did I do now? No, where I for commit? What did I do? What did I do? Then the wife, that day, the wife stood for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
The wife stood for me. He said, only this boy know nothing. This boy not do you anything. You can't curse him. That curse you go revise him. He started arguing. He said, we never. The wife said, you must revise him. He said he will never. He will never. That I want to come and destroy his marriage. I want to come and destroy his home. They dragged and dragged and dragged. And the wife asked me to leave the room. So I left. I went to my room. Oh God. That day, I lied down. I was asking God to come and take my life. What is this? What is all this? What did I do? It happens like that. The issue was overing everything. The issue was extending and extending. There was a pastor that came to my rescue, but this I'll call him. His name is Pastor Gabe. The short Pastor Gabe.
What?
All of them. Pastor Gabriel.
Okay.
Pastor Gabriel. This will not be bad thing you do, so I think call him Pastor Gabriel. So he was the one that entered the matter and was trying to talk to Papa, like, okay, now it's my word against his word. They were now like, and this boy, just know it's your son. Though he didn't do anything good, he has done wrong. Have mercy on him, pity for him, revise the cause and forgive him. That was not the beg.
Did he reverse the cause?
He did. I'm going to tell you, I did it. He did. He did. After enough begging and all that, they asked me to come and kneel down in his front and begin to beg. I beg. I have to beg. I beg. And next day I was begging, but within deep down in my heart, I was innocent. It's only heaven and me and the host of angels that were there when those incidents happened knows I was innocent. I begged. And I asked them to go and get apple. They got apple. He divided the apple into two and gave me one and ate one. I said I should eat that. I've been forgiven, that the curse is reversed.
Since I got my jail, they go, I don't want to talk, they do your talk. So he cut apple into two. Una dey hear, he cut apple into two. He used it to reverse the curse. Okay, now I dey enjoy them. Go ahead.
So we moved on. Henceforth, since then, I was not comfortable in that house again. I started seeing things like, it took me time to, trying to fit in again, like do normal activities and all that. But things going on. What really made me left there was, I have a girlfriend. I'm not going to call her name. If I call her name, everybody knows her. Because the girl, she's married to a pastor in that ministry too. Now, yeah.
But that time, he never married to support anybody.
Now, me want marry the girl before now. Girl, I don't give engagement to me. I was already attending marriage counseling. Now, he was the one that was doing the marriage counseling between us and the girl. I think we only went for 2 days before everything began collapse like this. We went for like 2 days. We were doing the because anything I'm doing, because I'm staying with him, I don't allow any junior pastor to come in. No, I'm staying with him. He's the one that is doing my thing direct. I direct. I don't feel deal with David and direct subordinate. No, he does it direct with me. So when he actually asked me to go for marriage counseling, counseling in the church with the committee.
Go ahead. No, somebody's talking to me on the comment.
So, but I refused. I said it was the one that is going to do the counseling for us. I'm not going to any. So we were using up pilot to do the marriage counseling. That was the girl I wanted to marry. I love her so much. She was attending Catholic church. I brought her from Catholic church to my church. I told her, I say, if I must marry you, my church, my papa church, I must wait. So you must become member first. Then we'll marry for them. Because I know saying a girl church that they go marry. So you will become member for my own church. So that because now my papa want make it widows. So that was the girl that So that was the girl that really made me left the house. I'm sorry, ma. I'm going to talk the story, but I'm not really going to go deep because I'm not here to scandal anybody or to like all these things that have been happening and people have been saying rubbish that they don't know. I'm not here to do that. Or blackmail. I'm not here to do that. I'll just talk on the surface because of what has been going on and the way Kokomama has been saying rubbish online and a lot of people.
We will get there. Please, Joseph, don't jump the gun. Explain to us wetin happen to
What
your
happened
girl.
was,
Papa take your girl abi the girl take papa? Wetin happen? Because wetin you wan tell us no new now. We know plenty of that story. Amos girlfriend
uh,
papa take am.
at least
So
the word don't know, make the keeper like that. It don't dey okay. Understand? Who
abeg
no one believe make
Joseph,
it do like.
I no we just
You know, I told
abeg
you.
no hold back, no hold back. Give me am.
No. See the word. That's why I made that illustration before I say anything. You see, there's nothing you do for these words that just leave them.
So
Leave
wetin
the word.
happen to your girlfriend? Make we move to another thing.
So what actually happened was, it was because of my girlfriend I left. The truth is, I'm not going to say anything deeper than this, but I'm just going to say this and end it here. Anybody can. I don't give a fuck about anybody. That's what really happened. Because as it be like, say, people not they like truth. Anybody will come
Joseph, you
snap
too
everything, just
wahala
put
sef, your wahala too much. You say wetin
it
you
too
wan
much,
say.
because I know
Give
people
people
waiting the
help of
one year.
it. Talk your own. Leave people own. Na your own make you face. Talk your own. Leave people out of it.
Okay, what actually happened that
Hmm.
even use that one fight myself. My girlfriend. So I introduced him to girlfriend, and well, I told him the guy I want to marry, and we're like, wow, nice. Now what's your name? Like, normal introduction, and they talked and they said, wow, good. My son, you want to marry my son? Like that. And he told the girl, you have access to come and see me anytime, any day you're free. Me, I caught the appeal. See, my father like the girl I'm married, or something like that. That's the the height of how much I love them. All those things when happen, I don't come out for my back, even concern myself. Uh-uh. We go for counseling one day, 2 day. Then the next thing was like, my girlfriend, we did together. I could tell me say, you see, dry kiss. I said yes. He said I don't understand though. I said, wait, what happened? Waiting happen. He said, are you sure this man is a man of God? I said, wait till they worry you. I want change that for him. He said, he said, he said, you will not believe. Oh. He said I should come and see him. I said, see him for what? Why? Why do you want to come and see him? He said, I don't know. And I said, okay. That day we were in one of our cameraman's house, Oga Rogers. It's in the, I think then the media camera unit. We're in his house. So when he said, when he called my girlfriend, like, come and see me in social place in Auchi Polytechnic Gate, I was like, really? I said, okay. I told her you will go, but I'm going to follow you behind. Let me know if it's true. You see this thing I'm saying? You see this thing I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In my heart, I have it. This day, I never knew it was going to come soon. The day this day will come, I kept something. I used something as remark to remind him of this day. So my girlfriend entered bike, and I entered bike, two different bike. We were going. I allowed her to drive like 3 minutes away from me. Then I followed her. So as I was going, the bike don't ready to go. I was following her behind. The next thing I saw, then he was using Peugeot 46 Peugeot 46. Then that was I got to one junction, and one mind said I should pull over there and wait. Give them like maybe 10 minutes, then I should drive and see if I will see if it's true. Anything like him there and my girlfriend. So as I was just pulling over, I saw that car double crossed me. Yeah, he winds down. My mind fly. I said, oh, yes. I said, oh, this thing are true. Because I look at the road now straight when they go out to Polytechnic school gate. He now said, where am I going to? I told him that I'm going to supermarket. I want to go and buy something. Actually, the road when I sent me the bike man for pullover, that road leads to supermarket like this, to Bender supermarket. So he now said, okay, that he wants me to go home very early. I shouldn't waste time in that supermarket. He wants to see me home immediately because I'll go to Benin and book a flight for him. And I said, okay, sir. I just went. Oh, many thoughts just full my head. I say, oh, this thing are true. Oh, this thing are true. I didn't go home. I went to my girlfriend's house straight. I went to wait for her because I want to know the outcome of the scene. So when my girlfriend came back, she met me in the house. I said, hey, okay, what happened? Why did you want to see you? How did it go? Because I don't see any reason why would they call you for that hour of night. We was starting now. Come, we get talk say, in the so in the with the parents. We don't want the parents say they go this time. You say you should call, you should do what you should just whether you see a child, can't you just enter back and come and just like that. So the girl was not telling me. I now asked what happened. I told her that Papa said this, Papa said that. Papa said he like her, wants to go out with her, that he was asking about things about her, and he told her that the mom is late, and he stayed with the auntie. And I said, what was the auntie do? He said nothing. He said he's going to give her, if he date her, dating, he's going to give the auntie money for business, and Papa gave her 100,000. He showed me the money. I can't say problem that day. I was very disappointed. Do you know why I was disappointed? Because this is a man I love so much with all my life. Even if he go down to outsiders, not be to me. Because this one now the only girl, one girl when I don't love with all my heart. When I tell you, say I won't marry her, I don't even buy this even though now this wash ring, engagement ring for her. You are my father and you do this to me. It don't sound like that. I said, make I see how the game they go. The day I really believed this thing was serious was the day I was sitting with her and he called. When he called, my girlfriend typed me, say, see, I'm a papa, that he called. I said, put her for loudspeaker. He put her for loudspeaker. I hear all the rubbish, all the nonsense he was saying. My sister, you know, from that day, I can't slide back from the things of church. If I go church, I know they go choir stand again. I go up gallery. You know, up gallery, they have a up gallery. I go to up gallery. If everybody they shout fire, they jump, they throw it, I just look all of them like one kind. I say I pity for all of them. I pity for all of them. So that was the issue that happened. No, another issue happened during when this issue was happening. Another issue happened, and that issue was, I was a median unit, and that unit I started it because there was one brother Ikoji, was the one that brought the initiative. Ikoji, and I loved it. Sammy was a music then. He's not a pastor on his own. He has left the church, and so I put them together, and I was like, wow. I started that median unit. And the production, I started it. So because of this Ella's issue, because Ella was with me, Ella was not giving him attention when he was doing all his best. What he will do is he will not frustrate you. So that when they see the money, give the Ella again. Ella will run to him. That was the whole idea. Issue came up about money in the unit, and immediately, they dropped me. Now only me know the purpose. People, when they say they commit the offense, they forgive one, but me, they drop me, never to go back again. Because my job for to see my small thing. Understand? So only me knew the motive behind what is happening. I suffer. But on the long run, I didn't tell this to my mom. I didn't tell this to my brother. I didn't tell this to Amos. I quietly picked my things in pains and I left to Abuja. Coupled with this issue of he cost me and all that, I was just thinking all the thing. My head, I keep saying, God, this man, I know him because from the credo we started together. He prays a lot. He does all night a lot. Understand? In his house, this one I tell you, we go come outside, we go they pray. I said, God, I'm confused. Are you real or what's hope now? Because I know the Bible says God is of a purer eyes that I cannot behold iniquity. If you are speaking to this man calls people, he prophesies, he does a lot of things. How is this happening with another side? Like, is it possible? God, you said you are clean, but clean things. Oh, my head just flew one and I just look, I just say the atmosphere is thinking, the atmosphere. That was why I left and I went to Abuja. The wife called me like, why will I leave the house like that and all that. I came back again. When I came back again, I couldn't say my conscience not let me. My conscience no, because I just everybody just they fool themselves, they deceive themselves. Not be say I don't know what thing they happen for the ministry before. I know. But the issue, what you call they pay me, they say why it can't enter my body.
Okay,
you know, not say, reach my body. That's what pained me. That was why I left. I didn't tell him because even I tell him myself, you not go believe. Even my sister.
But you said that your Amos.
Even my sister, I told went to confront the girl. Even my sister, I told. Even my sister, I told went to confront the girl. The girl went to tell him, and he now called me. I was in Abuja. Was threatening me. He's going to do me this. Going to do me that. If I enter the town, he's going to kill me. Blah blah blah. Then I told him that see, you not be he ain't gonna know by word. I told him with all respect. I told him you are not a man of God. I know. I know God now to some extent. I'm not scared again. You're not going to do me anything. We had that confrontation. Understand? Because of I purposely try to go Edo State so that make him see me, make I know whether I will kill me. To cut the long story short, I know that there are a lot of things that happened that I don't want to go in details. But I'm going to come back. I want to end this here. Let the whatever. I'm going to come back for Kokomama issues. The I thought happened. The you know this. They are used to this word manipulation. Manipulation.
Thank God you are here. Before you go, I want to show my people this picture so that you will tell us why. I'm going. You are. He's still here, but you guys need to see this. Joseph is still here, but you guys need to see this. This is what. This is Joseph here. This is Joseph here. Can you guys see Joseph? I want you to see this. This is Joseph here. This is Joseph here. Jesus. This is Joseph here. This is him here. Did you see this? Can you all see this that I'm showing you guys? Joseph, welcome back,
Ma.
Joseph. Welcome back. Welcome back. What happened to you?
That was when I was kidnapped.
So Suleman kidnapped you. Now wow, my people. Hey!
That was when we were kidnapped and I was stubborn. I had to drag with the kidnappers and was fighting with them, dragging their guns with them. They were beating me and all that. And I had to jump inside the bush and so they me. I ran. But the Amos could not escape it. They took they had to take Amos and everybody. Me, I say, I know if you follow full and go die for bush. I don't know say that. So I had to run half life because that incident actually killed me, actually took my life. It was one traditional man because the doctor they could not do anything because I wasn't breathing, my breath was seizing. I almost died. I almost passed out. It was that traditional man. He did one, he took cow horn and put and did one concoction spiritual because they said the blood there has caked. The doctor said they cannot operate it, they cannot do anything. And the man told me that it's professional killers that did this, that hit. There is a way they hit gun in that your waist because they know that in case you just die without nothing they can do about it. That's why they did that to me as I was trying to escape because they know I will die. But so the man did one concussion, traditional incantation and everything, and used cow horn and put in that place you saw in that my waist. You didn't show the picture, it's there in that my waist, and draw without and drew out the blood. And I drew out blood from that spot. That was like, it was that man that saved my life. Nothing about church. Then I can't believe again. I just like, see
Pastor,
that, see this make
pastor.
everybody just be run the team, run the team. If you want to know God, know God for yourself. Leave us.
Yeah, no. John, I don't see him. Hey, get a CV. When I don't see her, you make a carry a come again. Sule boy, hey, èyí tún lé o, ẹ para gidi. There is a place I want to show you guys. God, God bless that man that saved your life. Let me show them where, you know, there's a place like this. You know, there's a place like this. That your side like this. Let me show everybody that one. You can explain.
Yeah, there's a place like,
Yeah, a place like this. Yeah.
yeah, you saw blood. That was the head of a gun. They used it, hitting there. He hit it like how as in the man said something to me when we went there. It was Amos and my younger brother and my landlord wife, my landlady that took us there because we were staying in her house. So she knew all the incidents. She was the one that took us to the man. Me, I don't know any herbalist or any traditional. She took us to the man. And the man has said to us that he looked at me, he said, "Guy, you get good star. Saying this matter, I got, that God love you, I got it." He said a lot of people that they've done this thing to, they don't survive it, they die. Say they don't survive it. Say na God, now just keep me, now just save me. Now God say I no go die. God on a normal day, say what they do me so. They do me say as I don't escape, so anyway I go die to everybody. So I thank God, sir.
Did you see this place? Maybe you can
Yeah,
see this place yourself. That is the place.
Yeah, in my waist.
So
the
you have
blood
to
came
vomit
down, it was
blood.
not flowing.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, and a pastor kidnapped you and your brother.
No. Excuse me, ma. Hello, are you hearing me?
Everybody is hearing.
I'm not accusing him that he kidnapped me. I don't know who kidnapped me, understand? So I can't lie. Please, I'm sorry if she has gotten that one misinterpreted. Understand? Because when they kidnap us, because of this thing, because Suleman just sent Amos away from the house. Based on Amos has released information to Mike, and the thing has gone viral. So as it gotten to his ear, it has not gone viral. So it has gotten to his ear that Amos did something like this, and he said Amos to leave the house. So we
where were
have
you
this
at that time? Where were you at that time?
When these things were happening, I was in Abuja.
Okay.
I was in Abuja. I worked in Abuja. I was residing there. Kokomama, they talk rubbish. She lazy, go work, and I never get a time. I was in Abuja. I was there working. So when he sent Amos, this thing was happening. Amos now communicated to me like, look at what is happening. I was not surprised. I was not sure. I was like, well, if you say you come out for years, then come out now. To be sincere, let me tell the words. To be sincere, if I had not left Suleman house by now, all those things when they do, when people they come out, it not concern me. I but just they pack money as I pack. I told them must come out. I told them must say leave this man now. Come out here for everything they do. Settle yourself while you fit to survive, then you come out. Waiting you know for yourself. If they want the mumu, make the mumu they go. Now so it just be. Understand? It's God God knows the real people. It's God that we judge. Understand? There's nothing you cannot convince people. You cannot tell people anything that will make them to believe.
Just believe yourself. It be like saying there's no spirit of God in you at all.
I like her like that. Let me face. Yes, I like her. I like her like that. I like her like that because you should just leave these people alone. If you want to know God for yourself. That's just it. Just know God for yourself. So I told him that he should just actually that was what I told him. He should just get what he wants to get and leave them in peace. But Amos, before Amos could even say he wants to do all that, Suleman and say, make it come out for your house. I said, okay, come out now. Since not pursue you. You know things. You think say you go fit fight and you know fit fight and there's nobody you say you want to go tell MB say you go believe you go support you.
Welcome to the platform, oh my sister. Not be only me they hear them, oh.
So there's nothing you will tell the world that the world will believe in. In short, they will fight you. You see all those one I used to call his son and all that, they will fight you. The spirit there our body before now, so will they do. Except you have a personal encounter and your eyes is open. Look at all the victims. Why are they not there? All the victims. You see, when they notice, they'll shift back. When they notice, they'll shift back. If it happens to you, one-on-one, you shift back. You cannot fight the world system. It's a system. So if you want to become godly, learn the things of God, then leave them. Just leave them. Leave them. God will judge them. God knows on the judgment day, all those things is going to be clear before everybody. So that's the reason why I stay mute. I just stay mute. I just leave them. I stay mute. I just go my thing, go they do my thing. If I sin against God, I repent directly. Understand? Those that are up there that are telling you they are bringing you to God and making people try kind of messing things up, make them deal with God. Now God will judge them. That's just it. God will just judge them. There's nothing we say and do that will change the system. The system is already like that. So Amos left the house, being knowing that having this full knowledge that when you have,
you told me, and Amos himself said the same thing that when you left the house, Papa said that you stole money and he sent you
exactly.
out of and Amos and your mom, they fought you, and you were not in talking time for years. That they were even telling you that, why will you do this to somebody that is trying to help? How true is that?
This was the reason why. This was the reason why Amos and my mom fought me. This same issue. I told you my sister had been testing me like, why did you leave Suleman's house? Why can't you go back? Which kind of matter on our get when we say they know they settle like this? And I said, okay, for long you'll be pesting me over this issue. Make I tell you what happened. You know my girlfriend, Ella, Suleman Chaika. Understand? He did a lot of things trying to win her over, to sleep with her and all that. The girl, they show me everything, they tell me everything. So that was why I left. I'm not fit. See, if I know you, as I have a relationship with you, and I know say na black you be, I will deal with you as black. Understand? Any fucking thing when they do, people talk about us, I say concern, I feel you defend yourself. Me and you will come inside, I will go laugh. Understand? But when I know say you be angel, I can't see different. I know if you tolerate them. Just be who you be. That's just it. I couldn't take it. I couldn't the atmosphere. I couldn't do what if they worship, what are they worship, which hands are they lift, which only hands I don't understand. Which worship, which person, so which this thing. I had to leave. I'm not fit bearer. It better say I did the word system, they do all those things. That's how I did church, they deceive myself. That's just it. Pastor, so it was because because my sister went to confront the person, my girlfriend. My girlfriend, I went to tell Suleman. Suleman can begin the rain fire on my mom, and Amos can hear the matter. Now that one provoke Amos and my mom. My mom, they can't fight me like, why did I do to Papa again? Why? My mother said, Amos can say, which kind of rubbish I go to talk. We be enemies. We no one use eyes see each other. Then I tell her, say, if I catch her, me and you fake on life. I see you, if I go break you, you know me. I go beat you blue black. Now me they talk to any other phone, which because I was angry, you don't know anything. You just come outside, they fight me. We were enemies. I just pity for the poor man. The woman is late. I just pity for the tension and pressure and everything. Suleman is somebody that when he vests for you, because once you do that, you invest for you, be like somebody take your life. That fear. So that woman was, my mother was ushering that protocol in that church till she died. Yes. Why the reason why Amos was even saying that made that comment that he killed my mom. If you see where my mom did, somebody that is staying with you, it's yours, you call him your son, he's staying with you. The mama, My mother died suffering, no help. You see all those this thing, all those help, all those things, all those show when they do, they have their reasons why they do that. A lot of ministry do all those things maybe to gain offerings, to gain popularity and all those ones are show. The real people inside. My mother died wretched. My mother died in suffering. That's it. So if Amos is saying made a comment like that, maybe he has his reason why he said that. So I was in Abuja when Amos communicated all those things to me. That was the fight we had between me and Amos and the enemy we kept before he himself come see things, before himself come begin they relate to me. Before Suleman send them out, and we know that when you have beef with Suleman, when you have problem with Suleman, you have to put your toes on the ground, fire on the mountain, begin to find where you go hide. Understand? So that same week, all those things happened. Suleman sent him away from the house. We went to Lagos for an interview, for a job interview, me and him, because we were planning to come to actually to Dubai for job. So we went for a job. They brought in job interview like that. When we were coming back, now they kidnapper. Now they kidnap us. Understand? They kidnap him because me I escaped. So they carried him. So when he was there, he was like, he has that story to tell because he know what he saw. So he was not telling me that, please, I should go back and beg Suleman. I should go and beg him. If not him, engineer, because I don't know waiting there. If not him, say make the kidnapper or like I beg, make it forgive and make the leave him. Say that he call for social ransom. I beg, I should go and beg him. And I said you should stop that. Why will he say that we should not even go there. We should just look for the money and give those people, since they are ready to collect money and release you. So we should just give them money and to release you. So that's how we rally around and get the money, and they released him. That's just it. It was not as if I put it like Suleman. No, I know not being sent. I don't know whether I sent, but to me, not being sent. Maybe the incident just happened like that. So not being sent people to kidnap him.
Make we leave Suleman for aside for now. How did Kokomama on come in? What happened?
Kokomama, like I said, when we're in Dubai here, we are just doing our thing. You know, these people eat remain for me. Eat remain for me. So we are calling it tonight. You know, those people that says we were blackmailing, according to what that man, I don't know his name, that we blackmail. That we blackmail because we want to get money. When we are in Dubai, I want to put this impression. With all these things I know, if I want to blackmail Suleman, I would have come out then, gather evidence, plan purposefully, and do that. Understand? Because Amos in get time now, and I get time begin when you notice all these things. Maybe he had in mind like maybe Suleman would want those things one day, pursue one day, and do all those things one day. No. I think what he told me, what really got him angry, that made him have issues with Suleman, was one guy called Tony. I had cancer. You see that guy? That guy dead pain me. I love that guy so much. We were together. Amos told me that when Tony was sick, he went to meet Papa and told Papa that this boy, this cancer of the leg when he gets, we don't go confirm, say, with 2 million, they feel help this boy, they feel do a surgery for this, they feel treat that this boy will be fine. The big pass that money, make they carry this guy go whether not India. So yes, so that they go treat this boy, make this boy day alive. He said Suleman Dama say what's his business? Why carry the matter for it? So why carry the matter for it?
And your family.
All those kind of things, the confrontation and all that. The thing called they pain the boy. Now so they do okay. The boy, they say the people can't carry on, or the boy they can't carry on come out for Suleman, they can't go define, they want to help and like that. That's how that boy died.
They live inside Suleman house.
Yes, now he was living in boys' quarter with them, together with Amos now. It was because that boy, because me for the ministry, that when the ministry they grow, no unit when I not function because they try to bring the thing up. If I say this unit don't dey get, I'll jump enter this unit. If I say this unit, because I was in squad together with Tony. I was in 2 in C. I was in second in C, second in command when we were raising squad unit. And Daniel was the C in C in squad. So what the person want to tell me about Omega, all those cricket pastor when they come outside from one corner when I don't know they talk rubbish.
So Tony, because what I had, Suleman refused to drop the money, and the 2 million when they talk now chicken change, they dash her out anyhow.
Yes,
Save somebody who is living in his house. He refused to help, and he's claiming in that audio, that recorded that he not be God because he knows the truth to come out.
You see that audio?
Angry.
You see that recording, that audio, that audio. My younger brother watched online, and Tony's younger brother, they call that one voltage. Okay. He watched online this line that Papa said he did all his best, he helped Tony. That small boy was crying. That small boy was crying. My brother was telling me, he said that small boy was crying. So which kind of life is this?
Because Suleman can lie for Africa, honestly. I know that one. Honestly, the Tony issue, when I had that Tony issue, and I was like, so if 2 million, if he can give you guys that million, to use 2 million, if you use that money to cover to use 2 million to save life, and these are people who say that they do charity.
If he sells one of the car tire, he don't treat that way. Just one tire. No, just say he broke that time. He broke. He broke. He not get for him. Even if they gather church offering, he not go. My own thinking was, if he just will sell one tire, that boy for another, that one tire of a car for save that boy. So that's it. Then this issue about Kokomama and how it just started. I'm just trying to talk about the blackmail and all that. I just started it when we were in Dubai.
Before you go, they said that you guys actually plan to blackmail Suleman.
That's what I'm saying.
Not true?
You see, I tell you true. I never get that thing blackmail for head one day. Not even come, because me as I did like this, I don't want trouble. You see, anything when go they resort to many talk trouble, they give verdict at the shift body. But if you too push me, you will collect. That's just it. But I try to avoid things. I just try to. That's the reason why when this thing happened, you don't understand what I'm saying. I say my own blood, I not tell her. Before you see say Amos begin they fight me over Papa issue then. Because the way I believed Papa, that was how I believed. He no, because I didn't tell him. Because even if I tell him, he go say na lie, go fight. Even my sister that I told, they not disbelieve me. Go they confirm. You need to reach my ear. You don't understand. Now they understand this thing.
Wahala dey oh. So it wasn't blackmail. How did that? How did this million?
Okay, wait.
Now.
Okay, that's what I want to say. How did these things come about? We were just Amos was not even, because we know say now Papa Suleman don't get before, but nothing like the innocent boy just want to go and also on his own fight his life. Me, Suleman don't say from one day I never listen. Even when I was leaving the house the second time, the wife was trying to tell me where am I going to. You know what he told him from upstairs? He told us now, Joseph, leave her anywhere one go, may go. He go fit survive anywhere. He knows I'm a very fucking hardworking guy. Even everybody in Dubai, they know I'm fucking hardworking. All those nonsense when Kokomama come they talk. So how did this blackmail come in? We were in my hostel, me and my brother. I know they naturally I begin to listen to online and stuff like. I know they get that time. He told me like, he said, brother, see my David too. My David don't they cast Suleman for online. No. I say, really? Because send me the link. I can't open it for my phone. I can't begin to watch. As we are watching these things, this issue was not our issue at all. This issue was not our issue. It was my David's issue. Kokomama was treating my David's issue. Just the way everybody was commenting and trying to contact. That was how Amos did. And like told this lady that this matter na my matter. Oh. Now
No,
this
they
thing when
said
this guy dey talk.
according to Kokomama herself and Amos, that
Mm,
Kokomama mentioned that there is a boy that stayed in Suleman for 10 years. Because my David
yes,
mentioned
yes,
Amos.
that's what
So
I'm saying. Now that's what I'm saying. I'm still going there. Understand? That was because his name was mentioned. He was referred to like just as I was saying now. Then I mentioned like I've mentioned just two persons' name like Pastor Gabe.
mm-hmm.
I've involved him in this matter because he played in the whole story that happened. Understand? That was how Amos' own was. So Amos contacted Kokomama and like, now me be that person. Now because of this matter, now I make Suleiman drive me from my house when I come Dubai now, come the suffer. Talking about Dubai, say people they suffer. A lot of Africans say suffer in Dubai. Why? Not because it's because of the system. It's not because they are lazy and that when we talk about suffering, it's not as if they suffer like one can die. Now the way that they treat us, understand the job that it's not freely give, the lower if they want to give you job, they give you job that's even equal to your house rent. How do you cope? Understand? Those are the things. I don't want to mention I'm working here. That's food. That's food. I'm working here. He knows say I they work. He go online, go they talk rubbish. That was how Amos contacted Kokomama and they got talking over this issue. The issue was Mike David's own. It's not like me and Amos plan that will come on internet to blackmail. It was just confirming like this thing this guy is saying is true. Just the way you are asking me now, I'm talking my own version of the story. That was how when Amos they got to in contact with each other. I don't know who first contact each other. Understand? That was how Amos told her own version. She was not like this was what now caught my interest was like this woman must be a good man. She was not like wow. So una this one when they do like chameleon now, she not get brain, she's very foolish. She wasn't like wow. So una stay with this man like this, work with this man like this, then una come up for a house without settlement. This is bad. No, this opportunity, like to me, the way I see this opportunity, I will tell this man to settle you people. If not, this case I will blow out of proportion. It was my case. It was mine that was handling, bringing out information and all that. So you now confirmed from Amos. Amos now gave you information, not because he's giving you so that you can use it to blackmail Suleman or blackmail or whatever they called it. He just expressed himself like now. Me and you, we are talking. Thank God. I contacted you and I started saying, this is what happened. Me and you know ever talk about anything about money. Because tomorrow, if you come now tomorrow and start saying you fought for me and things happen, I should come and settle you, I'll come against you. Like, what's the meaning of that? We do have arrangement of any sort. That's what happened between us and Kokomama. We didn't have arrangement of any sort. You out of your free will said you're doing this like human service. Like, oh, those guys worked for Suleman. They were even with Suleman. And Suleman, what he's doing to Mike David, you are trying to bring evidence that he also did to this guy, that he has to settle these guys for this guy staying with him. Had two brothers go stay with you like this, you go treat them like this. It's not good. Give them money, settle them, talk what you want to settle them. If not, I go blow your cover. Are you seeing it? That's how the whole thing started. We didn't come out. That woman not get brain. I don't know whether if they think whether her brain they are nyash. We didn't come out to say, madam, see for Suleman information, use and blackmail and make it give us money. Is she stupid? Did we employ her? I not give her any fucking deal. He did it out of like what? Why the reason why I'm angry is if she had like, okay, you see this matter when I want to do so, I did do this thing for Mike David now, and now I want evolve now. If money go come outside, see waiting I go kill me, see waiting I will go take share. If you had said that me now who don't want money, me now I go settle down. Since I they give you percentage, I go settle down now. I want to be Suleman. Understand? Because so that I go know say I go get reasonable money when I take establish myself, then you go get your own cuts. We don't do business, everybody going away. There was nothing of sort. Even all these things you see, Kokomama is coming online to say Amos went to redo video and all these things. That woman, she's a big fool. If you want fool the world, you don't forget say you know go fool go. We all will die one day. You see all those children, all those things when they try to say one cover our nash, everything goes still open last. And the bad part of it is that time when everything they open, your judgment has come. There's no change, there's no repentance. you face
There's
the
one
mess.
thing I want everybody that is listening to me tonight to know. Do you know that when they were cooking all this, when they were doing all this, I wasn't in the picture. Even Suleman paid them, paid Mike Davis, paid Kokomama, cover everything. Did he ever thought that the whole thing can still turn out like this to come out? Nobody
That was
knows.
what Kokomama said. He said, there is no blogger that will treat this case when we're
Eh,
dragging our money with her. He said no blogger will ever agree to treat this. If they hear her name, they know I'm saying a troublesome person, they will drop the case. And actually, I actually contacted one of her friends. Katia, she's there. Madam Katia, she's a blogger. I chatted her that, see wetin Kokomama, your friend, dey do. Tell her make he give us our money. She called Kokomama. Honestly, she talked to Kokomama and told Kokomama to come and settle what she has with us. Understand? Be like say Kokomama not listen to that one. I have all our chat with that woman, but I'm not going to bring her into it. She's a blogger too. She confronted that woman. And Kokomama was not like, if you tell us, you know, as that woman not even carry the case, not bring her up, like, he don't talk her. Say any blogger, no blogger will even treat this case. Understand? So she felt she has.
so she don't know say I go do am.
Now Amos get time. Honestly, me, I not get time. Me, I opened my YouTube channel. I have means to do this. Even if I not give you, I know say one day somebody will click that link and things will happen. But I never wanted to bring anything to the internet because I don't like all those things. Not be my team to come internet. I must even get that time to come go the fight for internet. But I tell them, say, you see that my money, she go pay her through her nose. She go pay that money. I will not bring that to the internet. It no matter how long. It no matter how long, but that money she go pay her. I don't need to come the fight, they bring her and so long say I use my heart because that money she fought for that money. She did that thing online.
How did Kokomama come to Dubai? How did the issue of Dubai come in? Were you the one that begged her to come and do her birthday in Dubai?
Yes. Yes, the issue of Dubai. The issue of Dubai. How did Kokomama came to Dubai? You know, after this, Mike David and this whole case were going on. Understand? She was, me and Amos was talking because me, I know if you and Amos, the way there are two different persons.
God bless you, million dad. God bless you for the super chat. Thank you very much.
Amos is relating with her, so me, I know they get time, not get time. So anything they talk, Amos go just like if you like to share, go share with me. That was just it. So they were discussing in the middle of the discussion, Amos like she was not like it's like her birthday is coming. She would like to come to Dubai to do her birthday. Why this whole Mike David stuff is going on and negotiation? And Amos, they get down discussion, introduce his sister to Amos. Understand? All those one are all their own talk. Now Amos know the better how to describe all those. Me, I don't have issues with that. Only Amos will just tell me that this was going on, this was going on. When she said she was coming to Dubai, I was like, wow. If this woman, when we say if they online, they fight for us, make Suleman feel help us, not blackmail. Even while we are doing all these things, we keep singing it. Even to Francis them and youngest, I keep singing it. This one make una not put her for blackmail level. Now, say I work with this man. I have all recorded. Because I sensed something like this is going to happen. I know how the system works. I know it's going to be a trap. I say not be blackmail. See Suleman, he asked us what do we want? What he want? What he want make it do for us? When he sent the delegates, he told them that now Dubai we did, things are very expensive. If you want to set up a business here, it's going to take a whole lot of money. So if you really say you want to establish me from your heart, based on say I don't do things, I don't work for you, and I come up without this, fine, good thing. That will not get anything to do with how you live your life. And that one are your own business and your own ministry thing. You not concern me. Me, when I was there, I work for you. Early morning, 7, I will rush to his house, wash his cars. When I finish washing the car, clean the whole cars. Nobody will know me then. I will go fetch water upstairs. They have guests in that house, so ladies, so I'll still be the one to clean the house, wash plates. If you see plates when I be wash, God. Plate where be say this thing, restaurant people, the plate when they gather, I know they reach that kind of plate because people visit the house and people eat a lot and all that, comes to visit and all that. So those are the work I they do. for how many years when I did that. And that woman stupidly they tell me if na oga they serve. They tell me say as I want free, no go settle me. I not even fight for that one. I know issue now come out now. Okay, issue now come out because say okay, those guys we go look at something which is not my intention to do. Okay, no settle those guys. Maybe they just did their lane. That's all what happened. We told Suleman this is what he will give us to establish. He say no. Now waiting gets to give us with this one. We know again. What's the
Amos
questions
said
now?
something to me now in his interview that Kokomama say Amos you people should ask 100 million each.
Yes,
And,
yes.
and Amos says, sure, 100
He
million.
not green. Amos not green. Now they pay.
Say too much,
You see that Amos. You see, me myself, me I get beef. I get my own with her. They vex for her. Because now me, well, like that money, I go collect them because I know say na once opportunity no go come again. Even Coco Matter and say this opportunity no go come again. No, grab this opportunity. That was when Suleman was complaining that his jet has problem. He cannot maintain. There's no money and all that. Amos mark all the pity for Amos say, he not get money. He say he not get money. Mona liver. Anything when give us more collect. See Anna. She, yeah, not talk too much. See, I beg. It's so issue. I just leave.
They say Kokomama say
I
100
feel very
million.
useless.
Amos say sure, it's too much.
Listen, man. Let me tell you this thing. You see this thing that is happening. That Kokomama is turning everything now. You see all the arrangements, and there's nothing Amos does not tell him because Amos always confined on her as like mother. And so that boy take an innocent boy. They always call her mama. He take him like mother. So there's nothing he doesn't confirm. If you want move step, he go tell him. He go ask for your opinion. Now Kokomama herself, they direct him. They tell her say, do like he go make the arrangement with her. Go do one like this. So go do one like this. So go. Even the video Amos went to redo. Why they not tell me make I do video like that? They mad. Are they crazy? Can't tarnish my image. Over which how much you give me? When I go tarnish my image, your life. God talks here, this thing here, I don't know I'm again, and now not why we do I know we talk everything can go to hell. Me, why will I do that? Amos went to do that without telling me. He went to do that without telling me. As a matter of fact,
he struggled with Francis a little while because I have all their chats and everything.
As a matter of fact, you see that video Amos did. It was somebody from US that sent it to me. When I say I'm shocked, I say must go do this. The person they ask me, what be all this one? Can't laugh. I say, my sister, he must not tell me say they do this thing, but I understand the reason why I go down. But well, sure, now himself he do not be me.
One, I go ask you this question. Somebody said, was Joseph at any time part of the team that shut down anyone that has issues with Suleman? You know, people where they shut down, where they, you know, you understand that question?
Yeah. The team might be saying
you did part of that team where they shut down people for your papa.
Yes, now that year. No, as it not be like my own was if you talk about Suleman, I already fight with you. But say the team when they go do like this kind of runs, they'll go I wasn't I know they follow them. Me, I have conscience. If I know say this thing bad, I go shy away from her. I go pass by, I not go do one because I know the truth. Even if while I go fight, there are a lot of people that have come to me to like say this happened. If I don't want to talk about it, I just say, oh really? I say okay. If they ask me whether they doubt my life, I say no. I say I believe.
Superstar shot. Go ahead.
I go say no. I go say no. I believe, but just leave the matter. Just leave all those things now. Just leave everything for God. No. It's not my place to judge him. Now I know motive why they do all those ones. Now it's not that. It's not. See, if I don't want to, they say if you cannot beat them, you join them. But my own, I cannot beat them. I cannot join them. I cannot fight them. That was why I left. Suleman not pursue me for us. So the world people more than know. Everybody when knows I stay with her. He didn't drive me in the house. Just like he asked Amos, he sent him. My issue was between me and him. Understand that first thing he did, like he don't cost me, don't do all those one. That it already points me black to the people. So anything I say, they will no longer believe. So what's the point? They talk say you a saying now you go they lie like this, go you do this, go you do what you want. So they will not. When I left his house, a lot of things opened about me because then I was in Abuja. If You dey tell me anything about God. I don't want to have anything to do with church. See anything with church. If you come preach to me, I fit chook your eye. I don't, because I'm just, everything is just somehow. Why everything is just messed up? Why life be like this? Life even tire me. I just like make I just do my own, just do my thing, just do anything I want to do, just make the world people make I live with, because there's no difference. Make I just live with the world people like that. There was a guy, Brother Supreme, I will call his name. If you hear this video, that guy tried to convert me. That guy preached to me. He become my shop. Then I was in Abuja. I was a manager, assistant manager in the barber salon in Abuja. So that guy was come to my shop and preach. Don't do this. I tell the guy, say,
So Suleman did not allow you guys to go to school. I been now no one go school.
they can never go that aspect.
No.
Go that aspect.
He said now, a bit now una brain no carry book. Let's talk.
You see, my own when I was staying with him, after staying a while, I actually met him like, okay, I would like go school. He said, okay. Actually gave me money the first time. Understand? For my school. He asked me how much. I went to do registration and all that. I started school. I was attending Auchi Polytechnic. Understand? So from then, everything was left to me. Understand? I didn't ask him anything again, and because then I was running my ND program. I did civil engineering ND program. So I was running my ND program, my school then, and was also in the media unit. I know how I was sourcing my fund. Understand? There, I wasn't, because then they placed me on salary. Understand? They now placed me on salary 7,000. Yes, the wife, because the wife was the one handling that unit. Then after I started it, so they placed me on salary. Then because when they saw that the motive was forced to be doing this recording audio cassette, then there was this cassette, not CD never come out. That CD we never know now. Cassette with this stuff. This cassette, that was what I was recording. Then I go to Benin to my stop and come. They saw the way I started making funds. Money come outside from that thing. And I said, okay, we should just make it and like maybe a kind of business on its own section there in the church. So they now said they will place me on salary. They were paying me 7,000 then. Understand? So they paid me salary. They ask for money again, say my school, my this. They did that so that
and they eat for house. You don't pay for house rent.
And now they eat for house. I don't pay for house rent. So the money when they collect, so which I want to use and they do make I help myself so small for school now. So that was for me. And this is I believe the wife is going to be watching this video. Nobody see. Yes, they go kill me. Kalas, everybody, nobody will know with that. Understand? I want to say this to you.
Nothing will happen to you. The word is there. You know, nothing will happen to you. They can't do anything except if you are lying that something will happen to you. If what
I cannot. Yes, it's true. Except I'm lying.
To me, Joseph.
Yes,
listen to me. You see this issue of fear. They go kill you. Suleman is not God. He's just a human being like you. There's nothing spectacular about him. You don't even know the kind of grace that is upon your head. It's just because we don't know who we are in Christ. That's why we allow this type of thing to continue to happen to us. All I want, you see, except if you are lying here, that is when things will happen. If God could spare your life up to this moment, none of them can kill you. It didn't. You see, talking today, it is ordained that it will surely happen because you don't want to talk. Kokomama forced you to talk. You are not ready to talk.
I wasn't ready to talk. Look at the rubbish she went through.
Look at what she said about your mother.
What pained me is she was insulting my mother. God punish your mother and your generation. She's stupid. My mother has integrity. My mother integrity. You all not reach half. She was insulting my late mother. Is she okay? She can say anything to me. She can say all sort of rubbish to me, but not to insult my late mother. If I hold her, go beat her to your eyes swell up. Is she mad? If she has issues with us, she should say, insult, talk all sort of rubbish. That's fine. But insulting my late mother has integrity. Her integrity should not reach half. It was that I sent you the video, right? I cut the clip and I sent you.
I don't want to play her trash because she said something there. She said, "Hey, Badejo, so you are asking for money." I don't know I don't know what is wrong with her. I don't want to join issues with her. I am here to do my job. I have gone beyond personal petty fight. It is pure to bring my own is to create awareness, to expose whatever I want to expose. I am not here. And if I ever come to you guys and say, I want to negotiate, give me 1 naira.
You want to you want to give you money, you want to money.
So because he thinks, because of what she did, she thought everybody is like her. That's why she's feeling that.
That was why I said,
and I was just smiling.
That was why I said I like read George. I don't know, God give that guy wisdom. I think in the Bible we call that wisdom of discernment. That boy can easily discern things and put one or two together and analyze things a lot. I like read George. I used to follow everybody. I don't want to say anything, but this thing when he talk, now push me. I sent you and I told you that I'm going to come live because I don't. You see this thing. Anything anybody want to say anything and do anything, so far they not gonna carry police say they want to come meet me, say that time go pack every
police to come. Let them carry police come. You see, it's to get to a stage in life, people will rise up to fight for you. Don't be afraid though. God did not give you the spirit of fear, but the spirit of boldness and sound mind. So if you want to stand upright. If you want to bend. 10 Suleman cannot do anything except if you are lying. If you are lying, any arrow will catch you. But if you are not saying, if you don't lie, everything that they plan for you will turn to their head. Because you see, in life, a day like this, a day of reckoning like this, will always happen. So all of us that wants to do any evil, be careful. Always remember a day like this, because you did not want to talk. You did not want to get involved. You are not even ready to come out. It was what?
Did anybody see me online? They've been mentioning Amos brother. Nobody cared to where even this Amos brother and other. You see, I just stayed on the background. I never want to. I was like, let me just do my own thing, understand? Because from the onset, I didn't come to meet Kokomama to negotiate with her that one blackmail Suleman or do this for me. She made it open to the opinion that she's fighting for justice, that Suleman had to settle these boys. He did this thing to these boys. Do you know why Kokomama changed everything, the narrative, to focus on us? It was because of that audio Mike doctored. That audio Mike doctored. When he doctored that audio, she not even know. Now when Amos said it, Amos now sent her the original audio. Yeah, that this is what happened. Oh, understand? When she made that open to the world, as she called the form hero. See, she now made that open. I don't say she gave crook past the Suleman self. He made this open to the world that this is what Mike David did. Then Nadia Mike come for cut off from her completely. Understand? He now had the crack with Mike. So the business as usual. I don't know if they get anything when they come the other do for back again. Now the attention has shifted to us. She now shifted attention to us. And yeah, because of that audio. Understand? Because of that audio. She was even telling us then that they don't settle Mike. When they settle Mike never give her anything because of Mike revealed that audio when Mike for fuck up. Understand? My pain in this whole issue is, first, she is the blackmailer. She's the blackmailer. I didn't come out to negotiate anything with her. I didn't come out to tell her information. It's when he and Amos started talking and all that, and we got to know ourselves. And I was also confirming the way Amos was confirming in Mike's own case. I was like, yes, so not true. This one happened. I didn't tell her that I beg you, if he help us, we drag money from Suleman and make it. She was the one that made it online. She made that statement. She was fighting just the way you are doing now. If tomorrow you come for back now, the way we do this thing, clean and clear. They call it, tell me, say, okay, this set. Maybe people help now. Give me. I would like. Are you like this? You portray integrity before internet, before the world, that you are fighting against Suleman for this evil he did and all that. Why will he treat these boys like this? And that they should settle these boys so that they can live life well in Dubai, as you claim, not because you were the one that said you have information. and those boys will have given you information. Truly, the reason why Amos released things for her, if I will say, is a confirmation to her that exactly what Mike is saying is true. I left the house because of things like this. Just the way you are asking me, and I'm expressing myself so that you know that these things is true. It happens to me. Understand? It happen to me. It might not happen to you. You might be seeing him from another standpoint of view. I'm not saying you should change your view. Down at your business. Me, I don't see my own. I know the truth. I know for myself. That was why I said there's no point coming out to say any rubbish on air or to the world that people don't want to be saved. A lot of people don't want to be saved. A lot of people
You
want
were
to go to
talking
hell.
about Mama before you are talking that if they won't kill you, may they kill you. So go back there.
Yeah, I want the wife to know this. Well, I will not say then. I don't know reasons why she did what she did then. True, they welcomed me in the house, and I worked in the house. In short, the way I work like slave for the house. Even me myself, then we were talking about my school when I now brought all this work and all that. Do you know that I was a student in Auchi Polytechnic? I was a money student and engineering class. I wake up in the morning, early morning. I'll mop. This thing I'm saying in the house, we have girls, the wife, we have the sisters. Like I think the boss is the my boss is the Omo. Then maybe Omo they were still small. Then blessing. We have girls in the house. Understand? They don't. You see this choice. I'm the one that is doing it. They don't. Even me, I can't the one that like. I be say now wickedness they can't turn this thing to. Why can't be say now me go? I choose to voluntarily to be doing it. But at the time, if I don't have the opportunity, other people should also work. Understand? But it was not like since I'm saying the house, it must be a compulsory thing. I was doing the choice. I wake up in the morning, I'll clean the house, mop the whole house, sweep the house, mop the whole house, wash the plates as many as they are before running to school to class. And most times my class starts maybe I'll have 6 o'clock class. And if I said I should run and go and come back, it's a problem. How did I know it's a problem? Because I did it once and the wife called me and like, you leave this house, you know work. I have on my girls' class all the time. Say, how dare you? How dare you leave the house, my house, without doing your house chores and you talk about school? I was like, most times waiting with they teach, they correspond with our own life. This life, my packaging, it's a two different thing when it comes to, you see, Jesus Christ is our perfect example. Anybody that wants to live a good Christian life, you should emulate the life of Jesus Christ. Every other thing, man, are two different things. Our packaging be all those things. I was like, why like this? Yes, they this house, they feed do all those things. Why can't they turn like? I didn't say it. I was just localizing within myself. Why can't they turn like wickedness? There was a time I missed my test. As in, to tell you, I wasn't focused because I was distracted. Because there are some things I want to do and I'll have class at the same time. It will be a problem. I'll forfeit my class for that. I wasn't meeting up in school. I not finished my school. I dropped out because of all this
Program. That's fine.
I only did ND and I dropped out. Till now, I've not completed my school. There's nothing to be ashamed about it. At least I speak good English. I can read, I can write. That's just it. To be sincere with you, if you are staying with a man like this and your life was supposed to be reflected like, you understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to mold your life and shaping your life to the standards to which everybody outside are looking. Most times people will like, if I'm complaining to some people, they'll say, go sit down, you and they stay with Suleman, you and they stay with Suleman. They don't know what I'm going through. Now let me know what I'm going through.
In case she glad, he has answered. You are asking me, please ask Joseph if other senior pastors are aware of what Apostle is doing. He has answered.
They know.
Go back, everybody knows. Mama know, everybody, the wife, Lizzie know, everybody knows.
They know. They know. The truth is,
all these I know they send us back. Oh, if you miss it, go back and watch it from the beginning.
The truth is, they know. See, they know. The truth is this: how they just cover it. It's a man. It's a man. That's how they cover it. It's a man. It can always make me. There's something we call mistake. There's something when you do something more than 5 times, it's no longer a mistake. It's not a habit. And the reason why you do it is only you that know, you and God. I don't know.
Hmm.
because I know if me as a member I'm struggling in sin, I was supposed to look up to my pastor to pray with me so that I'll be able to overcome that lifestyle. But when it's not the opposite, is not the narration, who will help you? I to just better go face Jesus, make it the help all of us for our own weaknesses. So they know, but they just sweep it under the carpet like they have to respect him. He's the Father in the Lord. You cannot
Because
do
of
things
his
like this.
image, because of his
Yeah,
image, because of the
yeah, yeah,
because of the
yeah,
image of the church.
yeah. They all know. They know. You know, that's why if you want to pull out secrets like this, this thing that they do, although, that's why I don't want to come out and say all that because it's going to rob a lot of people. A lot of people. That's why Kokomama knows. You see, Kokomama. Kokomama wanted to pull Suleman out. Understand? Because of he knows that if he sees our money, if she sees our money, we're going to bring her on the internet. But I refuse to do that because I don't want to be the one to be understand doing all these things. But I don't know, Amos, it was Amos that just insisted and was doing all these things in his own. That's why all these things are coming out now.
So Kokomama actually this Amos said you did visa for her.
Yes, I did. See, I was the one that actually did visa for Kokomama because why I did it was because I respect my brother's opinion. He said he wants to get married to Kokomama's sister, and he was just rushing the thing. I was like, I told him to slow down. I was like, I said, see you, this money when you get, you're supposed to use it to plan your life. You know, if you love this girl, you want to marry this girl, calm down first. Use this money, go if na Canada, go Canada,
But
settle down, get
Kokomama
something
said
doing.
it's going to help them to Canada, both of them.
Get something doing. No, me and Kokomama not talk. You not be one help me. I not know. Maybe na him
Now
do that.
you won't help Amos and his wife.
Not be me and me. My Canada process. Then I've already started it. Understand? But at least I discussed with him that I already have agents that want to do my own stuff for me. So maybe na him and Amos. So yeah, I will be safe. That Canada, it should not distract me. So here
Kokomama
yeah,
and brother. You say why is your brother rushing
so I told him that he should make his plan and go. If he loves this girl, he should go and establish with. Then if he carry this girl along, and I said, okay, initially the plan was okay, the girl will come to Dubai. From Dubai, they will make all the necessary arrangements and go. Since Kokomama wants to come to Dubai to have her birthday, so he and Messi go meet for Dubai. They can jam in Dubai.
Because he said he did visa, he bought ticket for Messi.
Yes, he did visa for Messi and he bought ticket for Messi. The problem was not this coronavirus stuff of a thing, so COVID. So they couldn't allow. That was why Messi could not come. That was why Messi could not come. And with that, like this one become my future in-law. And that one now they use mind. I don't say a very ingrate person. I use mind. They come online, they call me ingrate. That don't matter. I'll choose me to put. I can't use my mind to do visa. That was how I have a passport page. Now sending a passport and I do visa for her. Express 3 days. Within 3 days, visa don't come outside to come. I was like, now lay down, I will do. You go book your ticket by yourself. She came and we did all. She now told me that I will not fall for this trap. It was Amos just trusted her a lot because when she came, she was like, I should. She actually told me to organize the birthday and everything for her. And I was like, okay, no problem. When she came, I actually first of all used my. Ma?
She's a big person for Dubai before.
If I.
She's a big someone for Dubai before.
Who she know for Dubai? What do she know? She not know anybody for Dubai now.
Okay.
She not know anybody for Dubai. Even the hotel we booked for her, the hotel was close to her house. It was not far from her house. Here we stay in Dubai. The hotel was not far from her house that we booked for her. Amos even make this woman even do a smooth say because I never knew that Amos was even the one.
She no get passport oh, na Naija passport e get. Which kind red? She na I see the thing na Naija passport wey dey put stay. Nigeria passport wey dey put stay. She never get extra passport. So no carry that one. Go ahead. I make I answer that person.
So when she when she
You
came to
don't you
Dubai,
come
I
and
was
do
the one
this.
that did that did
You come and
the
no get Austrian passport, make you bring am out. Na Nigerian passport. Abi no be Nigerian passport?
my Nigerian passport she give me now. And she
Uh-huh.
sent for me. I sent you
I
now.
see am now. Go ahead, yo.
So when she came to Dubai, I was the one that did this thing for her to come. She did put all the arrangements in my hands to do. So I've already booked for yacht, the yacht that she wants to use in doing the party. The day she came and I showed her the receipt, like I booked for your yacht and all that. So give me the money. So it's not like, okay, how much it be safe? I said, I don't know how much be your euro for conversion. It was Amos. Now Amos he carry money they give because then Amos na be handbag when they do wetin they do. Understand? So na Amos he say make Amos go change money for her. He bring the money. He come if she actually first of all gave me that one I used in booking for yacht. And I said that she hold this first, that she's going to complete it. Then we are now bringing other plans that this how we already talked how she wants the birthday to be, and I told her that now like this, will tell you the birthday where go make her blue and make sense the way you want. She now said, okay, waiting we need, I should be putting them in place. And I said, okay, oh yeah, now the money now. She now said, okay, I should go and use the money she gave me before for yacht to start and be doing other things first. That she will, if I must change money, she will give me the complete and we'll do the balance and all that. And I said, okay, no problem. I went and I was doing so continue doing other things. When the money finished, I was like, okay, we have to do this and this. She now said, Amos now said, make confusion or even did this thing. Tell him, Amos told her to tell me to be using my money in doing everything I'm doing all the organizing because she wanted a buffet after the yacht party. We'll go and do buffet party. And this Dubai, things are fucking expensive. You saw the picture. We did Chinese buffet party. In short, for that party safe, after we eat food, money not reach to pay finish. I submitted my Emirates. So come and pay the balance the next day and collect my Emirates to avoid disgrace because now the only way because that Emirates is like your papers. You can't if you own somebody and you drop that one, you not feel the work out for routine, you know without your papers. Police catching a prison you go. So I have to deposited my Emirates after that buffet party. When they chop everything as they like. They just waste the small change and be say, Suleman begin me say AFP. how much we paid? How much it was past Suleman. Now she call the cocker, they change everything online. They talk in viewers that they laugh, they are shame on all of them. You wait till you don't know, wait till you don't know pass you. So not just talk for what you don't know. So you have to hear this side, blah blah. They are talking a lot of trash, but not blame the shark. That's their own point of view. Understand? That's their own how they see things and what she told them. They have to believe. They loved her as people take love her. So now some people still take love to Suleman till tomorrow. That's why most times I feel like there's no need for you coming out talking about this man did this. People loved him. They loved him like mad. Understand? So that you are supposed to love Christ who died for you. Christ is the subject, not Suleman, not any pastor. Now Christ go judge you. Understand? The love of your pastor and all that means not. See, we are all children before the same in the sight of God, in the scale of God when He's going to judge us. We are all the same. We are all the same. All those offices will not matter then. The same rope when God came when God to go take judges, and I go take judge, and I go take judge, and I go take judge everybody. So the way people are putting so much, I just say people should not respect the man of God. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the subject. If we want to get things correct, we should put our subject on Christ. Then we can be able to stand in a fair platform to see things clearly for ourselves. That's just it. So all this one, Kokomama, let me go back to Kokomama. All this one, Kokomama did, right? You see all these things she's doing now. The recording that he's saying Amos not devil. If Amos we record, person when stay with her for so many number of years like this. The discussion with Amos with that matter, Amos never planned it. It's just that when Amos told me that when Tony's case was going on, he actually told him my matter that this has when there's something like this will happen to you. When it was now happening to the girl now run back to at least like so this thing not true, like see not true. That was those conversations they had. It's not as if Amos planned, but Amos decided to document it like I see. the purpose why I'm doing this is to, in case anything will happen to you, at least make us bring her out. Now the anger of Tony death, the pain of Tony death, when we say, Amos, you be man of God, you be our father. We dey stay with you. Why you not feel safe? You mean say this same thing fit happen to me now, so you go stop me, I go die through it. That's how you explain to me. I go just die through it. You don't care. Where the father love, where the pastor, where the this. People are just blind there and doing rubbish. Especially that other pastor, the other man just dey come be like say, you want to show to Suleman, I'm a true son. All those one we don't go and pass, man, pack away. I'm a true son, I'm a father. I come out the family. Oga pack away. I don't know what his name. That is calling black me. Pack away. All those things before you come, we don't do one. I don't do one like pack away. That was the anger in Amos that made him relate those issues to he was fed up. Understand? Yeah, like I said, I made reference to like when these things are happening outside. I just see true face. I just see more could they do the ministry, they more could just live like that. Now God go judge everybody. When the time who go want save go save, who want like that, more just tabble over the thing they go. Anywhere that we move. So that was it. But when the thing come pay me, when I come react, you see, when at the point that react, the love of my life, when the call go touch, and that was when I reacted.
So you just look, you see they have you know concern you.
No, as you know, wetin I want do now, wetin I want to put. People when the matter concern, they not fit do anything, they not fit who want support them. If you will talk yourself, you know how many people go dignation. You know how the ministry big. You know how many people will say you are a devil, you are set up pit of flesh, shame on you. See, the way God go judge this world, it go too sweet. Oh, that judgment they go too sweet. And they pray me God show me mercy because my own self, I get my own. But what I'm trying to say is, Suleman is a man like us. The reason why all these arrows are coming to him is because you see, in Christendom, like, is an example to the flock of Christ. We are supposed to emulate good life from just like Apostle Paul, they followed Jesus Christ, and Apostle Paul also said to his followers, follow me as I follow Christ. That's why all this narrative are just, that's why it's like this. That's why I see everybody train punch, like, hey, why we all commit sin, we all do same thing, we all do like that. If me are the womanize like this, the way Suleman, my own cast, if they ever can't tell you like that, you will just talk away, look away like no matter why, because I not did that office. But that office is sacred. And it was supposed to be kept like that, because when the weak are supposed to look to you, are supposed to come there to get strength to live this good life. But everything is just messed up. That's why everything is just like this. So if Suleman was to be a nice person like me now, you know, they discuss the issue like this, like say, come maybe not just say maybe somebody keep us or now the news will be popular like this one. Hey, that's just the truth. So I don't see when all these things are happening. I kept asking myself, what's the point of contention now in the internet? Why all those fights? Where one pastor, I don't know which they come as a blackmail, Kokomama, they do you. Why all those fights? It's simple like this. It's just simple. Kokomama, the reason why Kokomama did all these things was because when we were in the hotel, before Kokomama left, the day before Kokomama left, he wanted to go back. He now said, like, Amos, the remaining balance from Suleman, I want to collect her. Amos now said, if he give, fine. If he not give, no problem. And I said, which kind of talk? Which one be if he give, fine, no give? So you say you get evidence. She actually came to collect. You see those when the life for life, the one when they give me, what did they give me? Format the one when they give me getter, the one they give you stay shameless, very shameless. They begin to talk to people, say me, they do pocket speak for Dubai, they fuck or I shall see. All those are shower when they fuck and if you come internet go disgrace them, the way your husband fool you. Your husband, you and your husband, I'm not person shameless. They got to change the narrative like I know. See, those are shower when they fuck for Dubai. I will cover them with integrity and dignity. Kind nonsense you talk because they must refuse to give her evidence. Because we never knew. That was when her motive began to come out, and I started seeing her motive. Why this woman was actually
so Amos don't give her evidence.
It's
like
not
that.
big giver. Those raw fat like things like this you have. Understand?
Eh,
They must not be push am to ram. Maybe if he push some, but he get some deep ones when be say they talked about like that when be say because he say make Amos
okay.
give am so that at least he go fit use her do Suleman. When Suleman start, Suleman go release all those money and Suleman go she go come use and fight for her own channel because she actually said that she is going to request 100 million from Suleman for her channel when Suleman bring down. Now I must
Hey,
come talk say yes. Now I must come talk say me and Suleman we don't talk. We don't settle that. Make them leave this matter. Even me myself, to be honest with you, I even vex for Amos that time. I say, ah, wetin dey worry? You don't make this woman start this thing. You give her wetin one make it finish this thing. Now Amos said no. Amos change that for me, change that for am. He said no. Now he want wetin dey my 912. He and Suleman don settle. Suleman say he go give am. Even though Suleman not give am, no problem. Make everybody make them just leave matter, make matter die. Now that vex, like Kokomama take travel back, choose to
hmm,
seize our money.
hmm.
Then I was not telling the youngest, you see this matter now, nobody go blame him. Because me and youngest, we used to talk. I tell him, I say, you see this matter for no sing like this. This Suleman one, I try to cover since you for no bring come out again like this. If only una do this one thing, the way Suleman take call us, that they meet Francis and Amos, he call, when he tell
The
Amos, say,
call wey
make
una
him
receive for Amos from Francis phone.
yes, from Francis phone. Call they tell us say this Mike matter, blah 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 blah. Mo come up body for the matter. You know how maybe say they fight Mike, he come they fight his sons, win his sons, blah 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 blah. I can see Papa don't change you. You don't reason us systemic. You know say no issue now. Now say must more come up body you. This one now man fight your race. Yes now. Yes now. All man fight your race. No come up body. All those things Kokomama know because there's nothing that happened that we don't communicate to her. Understand? You see all those, you know, I told you before. You see that recording that Amos went to do and apologize, and she knows all those things. Now she even tell Amos. There was one Amos did before. Amos did one before in the mall, and I warned Amos. I tell Amos, say, mind waiting go talk for this video, not implicate yourself. We did it in the mall together. Now Kokomama even advise her, coach her. Say he do the first one, he sent to Kokomama. Kokomama analyze and say no, come out this, talk like this, talk like it. Amos can't do one. Come send her to Kokomama. Kokomama can analyze and say okay, yes, send her. That one is a devil, is the same as like she a witchcraft. Because he send her to Suleman, okay, if he send this one to Suleman, make it man. Understand? She know okay. Why they not tell me make her do all those things when they say make Amos do? Why they not they're not fit trying. Am I stupid? Am I mad? How much you gain? Do you know what is that? When you come outside, you talk until they come outside. You don't tarnish your image for life. Anywhere you enter, nobody go want receive you. Nobody want. I can't do that. If I don't want to do anything, I stay back. Anything when want to happen, make it happen. Nothing. I can't do that. When I saw that video, I was like, okay, that was the motive why Kokomama is doing all these things. Begin call the form say they join Suleman, they fight, all those children.
She's not you know what? The voice note where you cut, where she do. Darlington called me. He recorded me and I recorded him. Maybe I don't know when he came to me, he thought he was, you know, these people, they are very, very, very evil and manipulative. When Darlington called me, he recorded me, I recorded him. When he came back, Kokomama did the video. Money, they asked for money. I said, me? I cut all of them. When he came back, I said, Mama, you know what? I've talked to them. This thing, we want to give them. I said, I don't want to talk to you. I have it here. I said, don't you ever call my number again. That's what I told. I said, don't call me. I'm not going to pick your call. I don't want to chat with you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. That's what I told Darlington. And I block him off. I have it here. So I said, I told him, I said, I don't know Suleman from Adams. I don't know Amos. I don't know you. I stand for truth. I don't want to know anybody.
You sent me something like that too. That you stand for truth. If you're not in support of me, you're not in support of Amos. You're not support.
And I'm saying it here.
Okay. You know,
And
I keep
immediately,
telling you that
I blocked him. That was what I when Francis came to, after I collected what I want, the confirmation I want to take from Francis, I blocked him off because I knew what they were doing. They were trying to manipulate. When Dality did not have his way on my platform, for everybody to know that Kokomama and Suleman and Dality, all of them, they work together. He worked for them. She worked for them now. You know what they did? Dality now took that video to Kokomama. The company they used to report that video, it is Dality's, it is their company, Starlink. They are no more using Afro Noli now. They are using Starlink. Is Kokomama Starlink? Because the company Suleman used to bring video down is Starlink now. You see all these people, and I started laughing when she now did that video playing my voice, and I said, this is a woman that she said she brought video down because I play her voice notes, and I can't laugh. She went and reported to YouTube that it was her content, whereas it was a lie. Me, I just laugh. Do I tell you guys I want money? I told everybody I don't want, and I still want to tell everybody that is listening to me, I do not want to do Suleman's story. Go and ask Amos very well. I advised Francis when he came to. I said, Francis, why did Suleman scam these guys? I see it as a scam. Why did you promise them? It's a scam.
You know what I told? Sorry, ma. You know what I told Frank? I told them youngest. I say, you see, ba, if now I do something, make now do away. You see, to be honest to the world, when this whole thing has turned like this, my own what I dey concern now be say make they give me my money, me I dey my own JJJ. Anything when they do about Suleman, you know, concern me. I need that money, make I just do my own thing, JJJ. Nothing, I don't have any business with that. But now they are not twisting things, and you know what they make you do. They make you, when you know information, they want to make you okay. They come to your back and appeal to you to see them good and all that, and extract negative things about you so that they can portray you to the world as bad person. So that when you come out again, they want to say the truth. The world say, go sit down, right? You be like nobody, and to give them edge and platform to continue flowing in the God.
And I started laughing.
God
you know, initially,
I told the youngest that it's Francis that messed Suleman up. If you want to send somebody, make it do deal for you. Same person when get brain. Francis no get brain
at all.
Now he expose Suleman. I fuck him. Not be new. When I talk this thing, I not be new. Francis like fuck him up.
I tell everybody, Francis, make you dey hear. Now I told you. I said, Francis, why did you guys scam these guys? I recorded Francis. Every conversation I recorded. And Francis said, no, these Amos, they make and look as if it's entitlement. I said, but when they cover something, huh? It's the same Amos you sent out of your house without a dime. Now, because they did the interview with, because he did the interview with Kokomama, you decided to go and bribe them because you don't want them to talk anymore. And I explained to him, why did you promise them 65 when you knew that you are not going to give it to them? It's not like that. And at the end of the day, I said, why don't you? I said, I don't want to do your story. Why don't, this guy is going through a lot. You know the situation where his wife is and everything. Why don't you give him this balance? And you know that you and Kokomama are like this now because I have it. You said you and Kokomama are friends. I had, Amos has a chat and everything. So you and Kokomama, why don't you, if Suleman wants to be a father, why is he not supposed to fight for Amos? Talk to Kokomama. Why don't you give them their money?
Exactly.
But they thought they never knew that the whole thing will backfire.
You know the wisdom they think they want to apply is see, they think they are smart. Francis is a big fool. He think he's smart. Maybe he don't talk to Suleman that he's going to do it like this. They've already cajole everything and make Amos make video and all that. You see, when we judge say poverty is a bad thing, when you're poor, they subject you to all kind of things. Because you're in a tight corner, you won't have option. You just need to relieve yourself from that situation you are at that time. Not to just give in. Let me just give him, make everything just go on its own. So they made Amos do that video. He did the video, they not kept it. They kept it for a
For
day like
remaining
this.
like this.
You see, Kokomama, they very stupid. You not get sense. You don't forget say this thing when you do it with two brothers. You know, my brother has his own different chat he's chatting with you. I have my own different chat I'm chatting with you. The first time when she did this thing, she sent a screenshot that I have your money, I will not pay, blah blah blah, and this to me to like, okay, we get deal with Suleman. I reached out to youngest. I say, youngest, see what this woman do also. Only when Papa help us, this woman don't scam us because they must not be give this woman evidence. Understand? They must not be give this woman evidence. This woman scam us this money. He say he no go give up because he know say if they carry this matter come online, Suleman name will come out again. Mokuna do something about this issue. I told him time with that number. I said, Kokomama know what she dey do. She want me to rob Suleman. She don already plan her own strategy on how she will take comot herself. Then if the matter come get they go, you can't support Suleman small. Then they can't condemn Amos and the brother. Say Amos and the brother. Now you are the blackmail the one arrest. Now you they go arrest because I don't carry matter. Can't give you say make you go blackmail Suleman. Now you say make Suleman do help for us. Now you they talk say Suleman help those guys. Now you can't change the narrative later. When they use things, they threaten us. If you no help, you go release the things. We not send you that one. We bluntly say that I was a witness. Even Amos bluntly say he's not going to give you evidence. That's why you were angry because they didn't give you evidence. You went back and you seized the money. And now Amos they come online and now everything can begin to open. Now you come one, they shift yourself to one corner. You want come one, they use you. You don't even know where you not the left, you not the right, you not the middle. You don't even know where you you just confused. Kokomama, you're confused. They go here. Then begin to talk say these boys, I can a man now now picky guys from next year for 10 years you stay and your record is not a dead even your husband. Even when Amos sent me that recording your husband sent to him, I told Amos, I said this thing a trap. I know I sense say this thing. If you be say just for one set, you must say a feel. I said if you be say this, they very careful. And I went out of that matter. Now that record they use now, if you still carry my husband matter, I can't carry my record they you your husband are picking the not get sense. Even my ex-girlfriend, the rubbish when me I do and all it dirty time, not if you just carry and go to tell another person. So I not get respect around. If we had something common, there should be respect. It's not something I will just throw. Your husband are picking. So he say it must not be mate. You not get sense. You know, they insult my mama and papa. You know, say you and your husband will not even get sense. They won't try for your life. No, they not insult my mother again. She's late. I respect her. I love her so much. Not try her. I not talk on your mama and papa. I mean, you get you. So deal with her. You steal my money. You scam me. Money when you go online, say tell people say Suleman help us. You fight. Tell me Suleman help us. Then we appreciate you. I was the one that went to pay that money, 600 and something thousand. It was not exactly 600. I sent you the screenshot. I was the one that sent you the screenshot of that payment. I told you I don't have the evidence on phone, but I went to my guy that is doing exchange for me. I told him that they send me all my slip. Go back to social transaction. Forward all my slip when I don't send money. Forward that to me. When he forwarded to me, I started searching. When I saw that slip we used to pay Kokomama, I appreciate that. You do this thing for me, and we appreciated you with the heart. We ask you whether it's okay. You say yes, fine. We didn't sign any deal from the beginning that we are going to share money. After because it must not be released deal for you, can't go back, can't begin to talk all sort of rubbish, the type of rubbish. And I know this deal, now supposed use in my mind. This thing when I do for now they ain't great. Now not they appreciative. Now supposed give me 1 million each. As what? If money when I don't work for man for how many years, it can't settle me with the money. When I supposed go to establish my life, the money, you know, even reach if they establish anything for Dubai, I can't come out 1 million give you. I don't understand. Where did they do that one? Where is it called for? I will give you 1 million for even money when not even reach self. Take even start the business in the first place. Now small one, the man bring the man still the whole the other one. They're going to change all the whole narrative, say it's blackmail. Are you normal? You will not go school because you say, you know, I don't know whether you say you go school, but the way they talk, the form say you get sense, the sense you not get, you get very stupid. I've just sat on the background to be watching everything and listening to everything. But this my mama own. I just choose today I not go come out. But this my mama when you insult, I send you I cut the clip of the audio and sent to you when you cut. Now make me come outside today and answer you. And I tell youngest, the reason why I tell youngest, let me address this issue before it blow out of proportion and be say, I know say common sense. I get just more common sense. Because say if they begin the judge, they go want to find out how Peter go to go pour house, go to borrow money, go to do like this, everything will begin to come outside. That's just it. You see, when I started, I said I don't want to say anything. I just wanted to just brush things on the surface, but he insisted because I know we human beings, we are curious. We want to know why like this, why like this. At a certain time, I said, give evidence. That's just the word for you. But I wasn't ready for all those. That's how I ought to happen. That's the biggest motive. So that man that's Dalitin, that is calling blackmail, they blah 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 blah. You not get sense. Make I even tell you what you not get sense. You want to show yourself. Make Papa call you good son, stupid good son. Which good son? Now you before you did there, I was. They come, they talk rubbish, blah 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 blah. Why all the pastors, first to 10 pastors, why they not come outside, come talk? The Pastor John, the Pastor Kingsley, Azeme, why they not come? Pastor Fidel, why they not come? These are people we are all together. I'm sorry to mention their name. I'm not saying they are bad people, they are doing everybody now they know what they do for their own, you know, concern me, I don't know. So that's just it. That's just the whole stuff. So Kokomama going out there to twist people's head and do like this and do like that, and bring this evidence. These students are ungrateful. Where you they talk say their parents leave them, they are poor. You when be say your brother, I listen to your brother audio. When they confront you, they tell you say Mama did like this, Mama did for 10 years. Can't you see how wicked you are? Even me with the small money when I they collect from Abuja as salary, they pay my rent. I still they send my mama money. I still they give support. My younger brothers, they are witness. They are all proud of me. You what you do for your own blood brother? So you did nothing. Mommy Sylvia, that's why they hear for you. You did nothing. You suffered that woman. You know, even that woman blood go punish. You'll get the reward of your wickedness. There's nothing as painful as that. How can you be human? You are how are they, you insist you send money. Your younger brother they tell say, hey, he say you not send. He say I was a weakness. How can you say Mama did this, Mama, and you did abroad? Even me when I did like this now, I know how much I they send give them my younger brothers, my blood brothers, to assist because I know how the Nigerian be. They will come online on the talk rubbish. As what they claim good. People should wise up. Everybody keeps to say internet. A lot of things that happen in internet now scam. Not true. Just forget about this and let's live a reality life. Me, I didn't come for Suleman. I didn't come for Suleman. I think it was what Kokomama said. Kokomama, he was paying me money and I never intend to draw out through the internet. How come draw this money internet? I tell her family, I tell you, hey, that brother, as soon as sister, you see that money, no matter how long, she will pay that money through her nose. And I mean, which is the era. They tell me, say, babe, I'm not to just talk out of anger. That's just the plain truth. If I should summarize how all those things happened is, firstly, there was nothing like blackmail. Want to blackmail Suleman. Understand? Suleman, I know you when they try to cover. Let me shock Francis. You know the day Papa tell you say make you come. Make you come meet us in one talk to us personally. No, we'll come out shift body for this matter.
Now get the voice note now.
They practically told Francis that he should make sure that we are not recording. I smart pass you now. Ask Amos, I smart. I showed him the phone. I was not recording, but I was recording. I had the recording. That's why I was pulling her. The call where Papa called the whole thing when talk. I have the record. If you doubt me, I will play her. It's because I know you people are dangerous. And I Kokomama, this time Kokomama they talk say
Joseph, you never reach that stage, leave her like that.
This why Kokomama they talk say that they record the recording. Now you particularly Kokomama, now you teach Amos how to record. Now you train Amos. Because if Amos they relate to you train and say record.
Going for that meeting yourself, that Kokomama say make una record that conversation. No,
exactly. Now Kokomama now make
you bring the thing, and Amos refuse to release it.
Yes, me myself, I have my reasons. I refuse. Because Amos, he gets some certain things when I refuse. Even Amos don't have that clip. You see that clip? I was the one that recorded it. Ask Amos. Amos asked me to send it to him now. I never send them. Because that one, no. That one, he go just reveal the truth. Understand? I refuse to send him. Because there are some things you keep to yourself. Because out of anger, person if you do, I will just send another. The way you just the verse, they release things, you go just release that one, but everywhere go scatter. So that was why I held it back up to now. So those one Kokomama, as shameless as you are, I call it those words manipulated. You be big fool. Now Mike matter you they do. We know you. But when you do Mike matter, we gonna confirm say this thing because you talk say those boys manipulated. They are demons. That's just it. That's just the summary of everything. The summary is this issue was Mike's case, and Amos came in and was sharing his own view. Tony is dead now. Tony no know say the talking matter for you. Understand? So that's how Amos explained everything to Kokomama. This, that, and Kokomama. He didn't tell Kokomama say we want mommy or do anything for us. Now Kokomama on his own, you have a platform to fight. You say you want to make people say you good. Just be yourself. Maybe was they claim you good, but you worse past the people when you say you fight for you good. This man you must help those guys. How can you leave those guys stranded? That's how wicked you are. But you worse past them. You come in disguise. The money when they give us after we don't send 600 and something thousand to you as appreciation. Say thank you. Say if not be say you voice for also for internet. So this man for not even visiting us say whether we they exist, whether we they alive. And you come in disguise. Say the money no, we never even know say your plan with that. Say the money no reach. You can't squander that my 10,000 dirhams. You must bring down. You squander the money. You can do everything for you. You can't go back. Can't say you smart. You don't win. Now you don't arrange how you take twist things.
What did you want to say about Lizzie that you did not say? People are just typing. What did you want to say about Lizzie and you did not say it? See now you did the comments so.
No, I know the comments too small from my phone. They say I got to take the phone.
You say okay, you are using the same phone to okay.
Yeah, I'm using the same phone. I'm not using, so I cannot read comments.
What did you want to say about Lizzie? Lizzie is the madam of the house.
Yeah. No, I know. Suleman's wife. Yeah, so actually, what I wanted to say is, you see,
so allow you to go.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was the way she treated me in that house. Yeah, she know. Understand? That really affected my school. And that was not godly at all. In any way they related to understand godliness or that was not godly. Me, I know ourselves. But on the other hand, she knows everything that's happening. It's not as if everything's off guard. She knows. Definitely, there's no way. Even me myself, understand. My wife, come as I can't talk against me. It can never happen. It can never happen. She knows everything. Let me just conclude this. She knows everything, and she knows there's nothing she doesn't know, except for some that maybe it's happening, but she knows all these things. And let me just conclude like they need to repent. Me, I need to repent. We all need to repent. Kokomama, return my money and repent, because we are Christians. Yes, return my money and repent. You go return that money, and all that money now, you must return now. Before this war, then you must return that money.
This guy no go give me hell.
So the truth is that Jesus Christ, the Christian we say we are practicing, Christ has laid the foundation for it. He has paid the price. He gave us salvation. We are all condemned. Every human being is condemned. I am condemned. Suleman is condemned. Everybody is condemned. But when Christ paid the price for us, it's so that we can live this life out of condemn. So make everybody repent. Who is doing guru should stop. Suleman should repent. You see all those apostle and nothing, all those things not good there. Nothing. All of us will come before God. All of us now the same. We go hands together like this. Church and say, now you know your turn, next turn. So they should who knows say they do evil and they do bad. He knows the reason why he's doing what he's doing. The truth is Christ still love him, God still love him, he should repent. On my own, I'm going to repent. I'm trusting God to help me to live this Christian life. And those people that have been deceived, let me say one more thing. The reason why this issue is like this, why people are feeling this pain, is because you see, lives are involved with this thing. You cannot be doing show. show outside stage. You practice what you want to. You do all the show outside them show glass like a carpenter. The rough. They bring raw food, dirty wood. They clean it. They do this. Then they now bring it. After they've seen, you now see that it's fine. You see, this Christianity now we do now that we are stinking inside and outside. We'll be doing show. There is no effect in the life of people that you call the full church.
Hey. There is no
There's
effect
no,
even in the
there's
church.
no, not in the church. No, the atmosphere is stinking. It stinks. It stinks. No, it stinks. It stinks. Church is not about miracle, blah blah blah. No, it stinks. There's no effect. No effect at all. All people talk, God did this for me. God. Miracles will happen and all that. Even native doctor they perform miracles too. It's not important. That is not. People should open their eyes. Native doctor, you go native doctor for something, it go down for you. It dey happen. Now those means that they use before. Miracle is not effect. Salvation, sanctification, purification. There's a lifestyle that Christ has given us to live. That was why when they were living this life, the people in Antioch, they look at them and they said, these people are Christian because they are Christ-like. You will not see any trace of that. Any trace of that. That was why I left. When I met this guy, Brother Supreme, God will bless that guy. He opened my eyes to a lot of things. That was the reason why I was able to, even when Suleman called me, I was able to confront him. I said, get out. I told him he don't know God. I insulted him. I won't lie. I'm sorry. He's my elder, but I was angry and I insulted him. We are not mates. It's not, but it pained me, sure, but because it pained me because this is a man I love and we are having conflict. So I told him I know God and I cannot do me anything. I know God and I cannot be deceived. I've seen things, I know things, nothing. See, that's why if people come outside, anybody, trust me, man, anybody that come outside to say, this thing, this also man of God did this thing, and it's a first time, he did it to me, it's not, I will believe. Because that also happened to me. I have no cause. There's nothing like you are judging them. Don't judge man of God. See, let me tell the world. Even Jesus Christ, when Peace and I give us salvation, they talk to him. They call our names. They even kill themselves. He not fight back. Even when Peter carries swords, they cut when they want to kill and cut. He say no, not fight for me. Understand? But today our men of God, if you talk to them, or they'll use police finish you, or you can't talk to them. But that's not the life of Christ. That's not Christian. If we can live a Christ-like life, the way our country is, Nigeria, we not go to suffer the way we suffer like this. At least we'll see light. You see Dubai here, you don't know Jesus Christ. You don't. But if you come to Dubai, because these people, they use their heart in doing things. So we should just change. Both the Suleman, both the members, they should look for God, they should look for Christ, they should embrace Christ. Even if they say I'm a bad person,
make Suleman and the church member, make them look for Christ.
They should look for Christ, so they should look for Christ, they should look for Christ. When I mean look for Christ, they should look for Christ. May they go find, may they look God, not my papa. Go. My papa this, my papa that. Is not, Christianity is not the basis. That's why initially I said, see, everybody who want die, make my choice. Who want go here, my choice. Who want die, my choice. Who want know Christ, my choice. There's no amount of the reality of the truth that you will bring, that people will embrace, the world system will embrace. No, even the church system. Now church, the what is they called, the Pharisees and the them. Yes. Now they do Jesus Christ, what is they do now church, not be world system, not be now church, because they don't already get system when we say that they eat, that they feed. Christ can't they change our scribe one, so you use scribe and Pharisees. You do this in the house of God, you do this in the house of God. You have neglected the truth. There's a truth which is Christ. Live the life, not all those rudiments, all because of they are running after mammon. They are running, they follow mammon and money. Everything that it's money. Christianity they don't water and down completely. It has been watered down completely. All what you are doing now, we are practicing is religion. They think that going to church is clapping and praising God night till they please God. You are all deceived. If you don't know Christ, you say I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comment on the Father, but by me. Only one source, not by your pastor. Look, your pastor is only there to preach to you, to guide you, to show you the way that Christ is the way. Know him. He said, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. Walk with me and learn from me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. That's the nature of God. That's how you will find rest unto you. So God is meek and lowly, not this character we are exhibiting as a Christian. Even me myself said, the way I tell the culture and the change, yes, it's not good. It's not the life of Christ. Or the way all those are pastors like Suleman. If we dey talk for phone now, me and him we dey talk. He dey call me once when matter don scatter. Talk like this, shout, vibrate. That's not the life of Christ. Jesus Christ will not do that. Even if you spit on him, he will not. He will not react like he want to kill you, because why? He has come to save you. So he's living a life that is showing to the Father. This is the nature of the Father. That's how the world can change. That's how our country can be changed. Not all this religion and all that. I think I've talked enough. Man, I don't try.
Thank you. You say they look you. The spirit of Suleman still there with you.
God will deliver me.
But make the other one where they fall over, where we make it the cocoa they knack. Make that one not reach you.
I go reserve that one first. Now I say use that for this Kokomama before.
You see, as your papa they para. Ha! Joseph,
so,
you and Amos will rot in jail. Thank you very much, Joseph. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you very much. The Lord will honor you. The Lord will increase you. Thank you very much. We thank you for shedding more light. The one we paying us, try gree blow the cocoa. I see. Suppose they knock am, but we go manage this one where you give.
No need the what system. People when they want to listen to and they're good, they're not good. Even though you talk yourself, they go still go meet and they clap and together with us. They say so it's a system. So just leave it. You can't change now. Let God. Even when God will come, say
they say make you don't go start church tomorrow. They say make you don't go start church tomorrow. No, again tomorrow.
No. No.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Can we say thank you to Joseph? Thank you, Joseph. Bye.
Like I said in the introduction, please, as a Christian, we're not judging anybody. We don't hate anybody. We don't. All we're trying to do is open the eyes of people. All people like Amos and Amos's brother are trying to do is tell their story. They're not judging Suleman, they're not judging Kokomama. But if you as a member of the church cannot see beyond that, there's one thing you should know: you cannot fight for God. You really cannot fight for God, and you cannot fight for your pastor. You should not fight for your pastor. Your pastor is a man like you. Your pastor is flesh and blood, and as long as there is flesh, you can sin and you can fall short of the glory of God. So let's keep an open mind. Let's ask questions. Like I say, question everything, because normal is boring. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and laugh me. Follow Abuke on Instagram and Joshua. Come in and follow us on social media handles and Ninja Skills. Don't forget, guys, question everything, because normal is boring.